Okay, okay. It's time to fucking... Folks, Tony Hawk, a skateboarding legend. The man who was also inadvertently responsible for the success of every single ska band in the early 2000s. He was everything a young boy wanted to be. He was good at skateboarding. His last name was an animal. He was in his 30s. Tony Hawk was the king of the world when I was growing up. I played all the Tony Hawk games, I bought clothes from his clothing brand, and because of him, I fell in love with skateboarding. I don't really skate anymore, but I could probably still do a kickflip if I wanted to. See? But Tony Hawk pretty much brought skateboarding into the mainstream, which in turn created a lot of potential money-making opportunities for a lot of people who wanted to use the Tony Hawk brand. Which brings us to the topic of today's video. So we know Tony Hawk had a beloved video game franchise. He had his own tour, amusement park rides, YouTube channel, and many more business ventures tied to his name. But did you know, in 2006, Tony Hawk released an animated film titled Tony Hawk in Boom Boom Sabotage? Well, it's true. And spoiler, it's not good. The movie had a very low budget, and you can pretty much tell by the, I don't know, what's the word? Cursed animation style? Yeah, Tony Hawk is famous for being the first guy to do a 900. And coincidentally enough, 900 was also the number of dollars they were allowed to spend on Boom Boom Sabotage. Also, a little fun fact before we get into the movie, a Boom Boom Sabotage is what I do in my toilet every morning. And dude, I wanted to make a video about this movie like last year, like shortly after my Pinocchio movie. But the Pinocchio movie is about an evil circus, and so is Boom Boom Sabotage. So I felt really weird making two videos in a row about evil circuses, or circi. You know, I didn't want people to think that I'm only gonna talk about evil circuses on my channel. Unless you guys want me to, I don't know.
I'll do whatever you want.
Also, I'm already getting pit stains on this gray t-shirt, so I'm gonna change. And also another weird coincidence, I ended my last video with a Tony Hawk reference, and now I'm making a whole video about Tony Hawk. I'm not only gonna make videos about Tony Hawk now, trust me, that was not planned. But hey, neither was I. Let's talk about Tony Hawk in Boom Boom Sabotage. Oh, yeah. So the movie opens up on some exposition about the town where this movie takes place, Lincolnville. And this town was unlike any other.
Lincolnville was the first town designed as both a livable community and a fully functional amusement park.
Yeah, it's a town and also a theme park. That sounds like a fucking nightmare, dude. You gotta take a roller coaster to work every morning? No thank you. And have you seen the lineups for bathrooms at theme parks? They're not long enough. So this town was created by Larry, this like circus leader, and his cousin John, who is now the mayor of Lincolnville. There was this big fallout at one point between the two, and John got rid of Larry's circus. So now Larry and all his circus people live just outside of Lincolnville together. And this is like the first annoying part of this movie already. If your circus was shut down in Lincolnville, go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, not to sound like a hustle, like grind set bro, but like fucking figure it out, dude. Like, it's so crazy to get your circus shut down and then just like sadly sit around afterwards. Like, imagine getting fired from McDonald's and then every single day you go back to the McDonald's and just sulk in the parking lot, dude. Like, that's so embarrassing, man. Like, just the thought of that makes me grimace. All right, guys, it's finally time for what we've been waiting for. Skateboarding. Yes! Yes! Okay, I will say this. The best part of this movie is actually all the skateboarding scenes, because when I was researching this movie, I learned that the thing that they spent the most time and money on was the motion capture for these skateboarding scenes. So the skateboarding looks incredibly real in terms of the animation, which is really nice because everything else in this movie looks fucking terrifying. It's like, yeah, motion capture all you want, but if someone looks like that, well then how about you capture the motion of me ripping my eyes out? And this scene right after the montage is really funny because it cuts to Larry having a meeting with John about letting him have his circus back in Lincolnville.
Even if it's one show each Saturday night.
No, Larry.
They make it Sunday night.
No.
They start arguing a little bit, and just when it starts to get really heated, it cuts back to just more skateboarding.
Nobody! Wait, cousin, what about our tune?
What the fuck, dude? It's like in the writer's room, they were just like, oh my god, there's like a whole page of dialogue that doesn't even mention skateboarding once. Tony's gonna peck my fucking eyes out. Yes, sir. So now we cut back to Larry and John's argument, and John tells Larry that his circus cannot perform because Tony Hawk is in town for his Boom Boom Huck Jam, which is the real name of the tour that he put on.
Tony Hawk's Boom Boom Huck Jam is coming to McDonald's.
Larry is understandably pretty upset about this, so he steals John's toupee and rides away on a penny farthing. And yes, that is what those are called. So now we cut to the skate park. This is where we meet the main characters. We've got Cud, Kit, Sage, Switch Mitch, and Jesse. And fun fact, the dude who does the voice for Cud also does the voice for Clank in Ratchet and Clank. Wow. And he voices a ton of other characters too. He also played Hugo in Barbie as Rapunzel. Not everybody would do that, okay? One would say that takes a lot of balls. We've also got this old guy, Frank. He owns the Civic Center where Tony Hawk is going to be performing, and he also built that skate park. And he's like best friends with all these kids for some reason.
Hey, Frank, how's it going?
And the final main character, we've got the one and only Tony Hawk.
Yes! Hey guys, I'm Tony.
Yes! So now we get yet another skating montage, but this one features Tony Hawk. Wow. Awesome. Wow. Also, dude, I feel like anytime I see Tony Hawk in, like, media, he's always fully decked out in total safety gear. Even if he's, like, skating flat ground, helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, he keeps that shit on, dude.
He got that shit on, though.
Even when he's in the fucking bedroom, I bet he keeps that stuff on.
Did you bring protection? Oh, you bet I did. Check it out. No, I mean condoms. A condom? Okay. I'm Tony Hawk. You know how many times I've sacked on a rail? My balls have been pounded down to a smooth paste. You could poke a hole in my beanbag and squeeze my nuts out like pudding. Now give me a kiss, sweetheart.
So Tony Hawk gives the kids some free tickets to his show and heads into the venue to rehearse for his Boom Boom Huck Jam. We then cut back to Larry at his circus. And I'm sorry to say it, but folks, we've got another reconciler situation on our hands. If you missed that video, there was one part where I mentioned that I replayed one scene for like an hour because I had no idea what one character said. Here's that clip. And we've got another one for this movie, okay?
People like their human cannibals with skin.
I think he says, keep like they're human cannibals with skin.
People like their human cannibals with skin.
And to that, I have but one question. What? So again, comment below. Let me know what you think he fucking said there. I'll play it one more time and you let me know because I have no idea.
People like their human cannibals with skin.
Well, about 5 minutes have passed in this movie, so you know what time it is. Skateboard montage o'clock. But this one actually ends with a pretty gnarly bail from Tony. Oh,
that was harsh.
Oh my god, dude, it looks like he's fucking stuck in a glue trap, dude. Dude, I feel like if I was skating with someone and they were on the ground like that, I wouldn't even help them. I would just be calling their family immediately with the bad news because that guy's dead. Holy shit, dude. Imagine if the movie just fucking ended like this.
What's the matter, old man? You getting too old for this?
Maybe you need to take a breather.
He slammed really hard. I wonder if he's okay. Tony!
Tony?
He doesn't, don't worry. Miraculously, he actually gets up and he walks off to try the trick again.
If I pull the next one, you gotta try one in panties.
But he never comes back.
Tony?
Where are ya?
And this worries the children, so they go off to look for him. They find his board outside, so they go back to tell Frank, but he obviously doesn't believe them.
We think Tony Hawk's been kidnapped.
Tony's fine. He's just heading back to the hotel for some shut-eye.
Because this is a kids movie, and the adults never believe the kids in kids movies, okay? A child could literally be on fire, and an adult would be like, I just don't think that would happen. So Frank calls Tony's driver, and this is when we learn that Tony's driver is actually working for Larry, and he helped the circus people kidnap Tony Hawk. And they didn't even need to use a glue trap. We now cut to Tony locked up in some cage in a cave. Cage in a cave in a brave in a cave. And listen, Tony doesn't know where the hell he is. He's freaking out. He doesn't know where he's at. I guess he's trying to find his bearings. That might be hard without his skateboard. Bearings are like the little things in skateboard wheels. That was a really funny joke, trust me.
Well, the famous Tony Hawk.
That's me. You must be the freak of the week.
Yo, chill, Tony.
You must be the freak of the week.
Okay, also, this is like my other complaint about the plot. If Larry has all the money and resources to keep an entire circus afloat, you know, he's like housing all these people and feeding them, and he also has access to an entire cave system that features cages, working railways, etc. Why not just use some of your money to hire Tony Hawk to perform at your circus? Or again, use your money to fucking move your circus somewhere else, man. But anyways, this is when we find out Larry's master plan.
By the time anyone realizes you're gone, you will have reappeared as the main attraction of my new improved circus, the Extravaganza.
Okay, yeah, so I bet he used my suggestion, but he's just doing it in a more illegal way, I guess. He's kidnapping Tony so he can be the star of Larry's new circus show.
You'll see which one of us gets the last laugh tomorrow when you're performing for me.
God, yeah, sorry, I cannot get over the difference between how real the skateboarding animations look compared to how they move when they're not skateboarding. It is so funny that they use like all the budget on the scenes that have literally nothing to do with the plot. But also on second thought, it is pretty on brand that a movie about skateboarders is spending their money irresponsibly, because skaters are the cheapest dudes in the world. And I can say that because I used to be one. If it's not beers, darts, McDonald's, or Arizona iced teas, they're not spending any money, dude. They'll fucking wear a sweater that says dime, but they won't ever spend one. Okay, we now cut back to the other skateboarders performing in the Boom Boom Huck Jam. They also get kidnapped by the circus people from their hotel. So they're essentially kidnapping everybody from the Boom Boom Huck Jam to perform at their circus instead. Which, by the way, he plans on putting on his circus at the Civic Center where the Boom Boom Huck Jam is happening. So his plan isn't necessarily changing anything. What's the end goal? This same show is going to be happening at the same venue. That's like if someone kidnapped me and then forced me to upload a video on my own channel. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do that anyway, you know? But anyways, let's see what the kids do about this.
While you two lovebirds try and figure out a plan, I'm gonna hit this.
Oh, I think I know what's coming. Skateboarding montage! Oh, almost.
Yeah, man, did you get it?
Yeah, dude, nice.
And guys, this next part is crazy. When they check the footage of the trick that they just got, they see something fucked up in the background.
What's going on back there?
Hey, isn't that DJ?
Yeah. Who are the creeps tossing him around?
Okay, fucking hold on. The camera footage that was captured like 10 seconds ago had a shot in the background of this dude throwing a guy in a red shirt and beige cargo shorts into the back of this truck. And then when they look up at the same truck, there's the same guy throwing the same other guy in a red shirt and cargo shorts into the back of the truck. How? I doubt he threw him into the truck, took him out, and then threw him back in. No, that's silly. I think the only logical explanation is these kids have a camera that can film occurrences before they happen. And hey, if that's true, why isn't this movie about that? I would much rather a film center around that idea. That's such a cool movie plot. Dude, like, I wonder what that would even be like, you know? Okay, I guess I wrote a sketch that has nothing to do with the movie. Sorry. Dude, I gotta try out my new camera. Stand there and do something funny, I don't know. Okay. What the fuck? No, it's okay, I'm not an actual robot. What's wrong? I saw in the camera that you were gonna do the robot before you did the robot. Well, to be fair, I always do the robot. That's not impressive. Do something else, I gotta try this again. Okay, man. Hey, you know we're just friends, right? What? Yeah, I know. Well, what if
What if we're more than that? What are you talking about? Hey babe, there's my beautiful supermodel wife. Sorry about that. I thought I saw you and I kissing on the future camera. I guess your wife looks a lot like me. Really? I don't see it. Wait, hold on. Did you say future camera? Can I see? Okay, yeah, check it out. Okay. I love you. I missed.
Okay, so back to the Tony Hawk movie. Jesse chases after the kidnapper by hopping on his board and grabbing onto the back of the truck. There's this crazy epic scene where he climbs onto the truck, but he ultimately ends up getting thrown off. That little boy should be dead, but he miraculously survived after getting thrown off of a truck. You'd think a skateboarder would have better handling of trucks. Trucks are that part of a skateboard. That was a funny joke, I swear. So now the other skaters are locked up in a cage with Tony. And I don't really know what's happening in this scene exactly, but I also don't really want to. Okay, so now they're all locked up together. One of them makes a super appropriate joke for a kid's movie.
Is this Hugh Hefner's grotto?
And then they make another super appropriate joke for a kid's movie.
Nice strap on.
But then they say the one line of the movie that actually made me laugh.
Smells like pee-pee and poo-poo in here.
It's gotta be Tony.
No, seriously, why does it smell like caca and wee-whiz in here?
That's fucking hilarious. I don't care. So now we cut back to the kids. They saw where the truck drove off to, so now they know where the circus's secret hideout is. So they make their way there to save Tony. But not before another sick skateboarding montage. And like, hey guys, the skateboarding is cool. You're all really good at it, but a man's life is in danger. Can we try not to get fucking clips on the way to rescue him? Like, how about you guys just skate there normally? Don't do fucking no complies on the way, dude. Tony is no complying to his capture. Like, go save him. Why are you guys shredding? Bro had the audacity to put his hands behind his head mid-nose manual while he's on his way to save a kidnapping victim, dude. You fucking asshole. Think about how Tony Hawk feels right now.
That's what waterboarding is? I thought you were talking about surfing this whole time. What the fuck? Whatever. Torture me all you want. My new friends are gonna be here any moment to come rescue me.
Okay, so they finally find Larry's secret base. And dude, this might be one of my favorite scenes that I've ever seen in any movie. So I'll just play it.
So you find anything? Nothing. Look!
What's happening? Okay, mind you, there was just a huge, like, 5-minute long skateboarding montage. And then when they finally get back to the plot, they're asking if they see anything, and then Jesse says, "Look!" So you'd assume they see Tony Hawk or something, right? But no, it goes right into another 5-minute skateboarding montage. Hello, it's me, editing. I don't think I did a well enough job of explaining how many skateboarding montages are in this movie. And it would make sense if the movie, like, called for it, you know, like other skateboarding movies like Grind or Street Dreams. Those movies were about skateboarding, so the skateboarding montages, like, made sense, right? This is about an evil circus and saving Tony Hawk from being kidnapped. So I counted how many pointless skateboarding montages there were and added up the time in between each one so I can get the average amount of time between skateboarding montages. Because, hey, if I learned one thing from Hilary Duff, if you can't do the math, then get out of the equation. In this movie, there are 9 separate skateboarding montages that have nothing to do with the plot, and the average time between each skateboarding montage is 6 minutes. Every 6 minutes in this movie, there is another skateboarding montage, which, saying that out loud, that is a 12-year-old boy's dream, so I get it. What if other movies did this? Could you imagine if they just threw in random skateboarding montages in the middle of movie scenes?
Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want.
It's not not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
I want to land this tray flip, Ryan Gosling.
I have to go.
Okay, so they finally find this huge pipe that leads into the secret base, and they fucking shred some gnar on the way because these kids are the worst. And then we get probably the most foul line delivery in any movie I've ever seen.
Oh yeah! Those are some mad beats, yo! Those are some mad beats, yo!
Oh my god, man. Dude, even his friends are fucking petrified by what he just said. Dude, look at them. Dude, this is the face of true terror. And dude, it's so weird because Switch Mitch, he talks like this for like the rest of the movie now.
Probably the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my life. That is some sick beats, yo! Yeah, boy!
But for the first half of the movie, he talked like the other kids.
Even Tony Hawk has trouble landing some stuff.
Like Tony Hawk who's gonna come here to see his old buddy Frank.
Those are some mad beats, yo!
Do you talk to your grandma that way, Switch Mitch? Switch Mitch, bish. And this next scene is really weird. So the mad beats are actually coming from this car full of clowns who I assume work at the circus.
That's seriously the most haunted junk ever!
Enough! Stop it! So they finally end up at the circus secret base, and this is when they see Tony Hawk in a chicken costume riding a scooter. I don't know, I feel like the people who wrote this film wanted Tony Hawk to look like a huge pussy the whole time.
You must be the freak of the week.
So the next day, the kids go back to save Tony. And the way they do it is with arson, essentially. They shoot a bunch of fireworks at the circus people to distract them while they save Tony Hawk. Okay, I edited in the blood spatter, but dude, wouldn't that be so funny? It cuts to this big car chase, and then there's this really weird scene with Switch Mitch and the clowns that I want to talk about really quick. So just before Switch Mitch meets up with the clowns again, this other circus guy opens up his car full of evil monkeys, and they start running loose everywhere, and it's fucking terrifying. They then start terrorizing Switch Mitch and the clowns, and no hyperbole here, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen in an animated movie. What the fuck? Dude, I can say with confidence, that is not the first time Switch Mitch has killed little animals. Those were the punches of a future serial killer, dude. That's why nobody calls him out on the way he talks, dude. They know what he's capable of. Also, dude, the monkeys weren't even like harming anybody. They were just jumping around like making noises and shit. And that was enough for Switch Mitch to kill all of them. You fucking beat those monkeys to death, man. Those are some mad beats, yo. Okay, so now it's time for the big finale. They all make it back to the Civic Center. There's this big awkward fight scene where a bunch of crazy random shit is going on at the same time. And I actually didn't edit that in. That's in the movie. And I'm lying. But wouldn't that be so funny, dude? But there's one little shot that I didn't edit into the movie that I would like to highlight. All right, now let's slow that down a little bit. Dude, who the hell is in the audience? Ghosts? What the fuck? This is terrifying, dude. The audience members are the ghosts of the innocent people that Switch Mitch has killed. So anyways, Larry bails on the big ramp and he gets taken away to jail. And now the movie ends with Tony and the gang performing at their Boom Boom Huck Jam, which they pretty much were already doing. And that was the movie Tony Hawk in Boom Boom Sabotage. I know this movie is very old and also for children, so maybe it's a little weird to make fun of it as a 29-year-old in the year 2023. But I was like 12 years old and a skateboarding fanatic when this movie came out. And I know for a fact that even 12-year-old me would be like, this fucking movie sucks balls. Like, it kind of just felt like an hour-long Tony Hawk video game that I couldn't even play. So I give Tony Hawk in Boom Boom Sabotage a 0 out of 50-50. Now look, I know I'm not the best skater, and although I can't teach you how to do a salad grind, I could teach you how to get on that salad grind with HelloFresh. That's right, this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. And don't worry, that salad segue was just a segue. HelloFresh has way more than just salads, obviously. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. With over 40 delicious weekly recipes to choose from and easy to follow instructions, you'll never get bored and can always find something to try and love. From chef-crafted seasonal recipes to their new delicious summer menu, HelloFresh brings flavor right to your door. We've been eating HelloFresh every week for like 3 years now, and I honestly cannot recommend them enough. I'm stressed about a lot of things all of the time, but luckily what I'm making for dinner is never something that I have to worry about, because HelloFresh wants you to have it all: free time and fresh and tasty food. That's why they take care of the meal planning and deliver the ingredients, so everything you need to whip up a delicious meal for you and your family arrives right to you. And eating HelloFresh not only tastes good, but I feel good after eating it as well. HelloFresh's menu features calorie smart and protein smart lunch and dinner options, plus new vegan dinners to choose from. HelloFresh makes it easy to reach your food goals with flavorful recipes that leave you feeling satisfied. And not only do they have delicious dinners, they also have the HelloFresh Market, where you can shop a curated selection of over 100 snacks, sides, and more, and add them to your weekly order with just a few taps, man. And guess what? HelloFresh is hooking up the citizens of Kurtistown with an incredible deal. Just go to HelloFresh.com and use code KurtisTown50 at checkout for 50% off
plus free shipping.
So if you've ever wanted to give HelloFresh a try, I think now would be the perfect time. And it also helps me out tremendously when you guys check out the sponsors. So what are you waiting for? Again, go to HelloFresh.com, use code KurtisTown50 at checkout for 50% off plus free shipping. Do it right now. Okay, thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. I love you so much. Back to me. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 monkey that I will save from Switch Mitch's wrath. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought of this movie. Let me know if you've seen it or remember it. Also, press the subscribe button, because as soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. And yeah, you can check the description for all the other stuff I do if you want, but if you don't, all good. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but unfortunately I have to go. I have to go make a boom boom sabotage. Okay, bye.
Wow, good boy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. See what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video. So press that subscribe button for an extra greeting. Folks, we've got a great video for you today, okay? I promise. I wasn't planning on making this video, but in the comment section of my last video, there was a lot of requests to cover this topic. And like I've said before, Kurtistown, it's a democracy, dude. If you ask for something,
I'm gonna deliver it, my guy.
So here we are. Super quick, just want to mention that today's video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. So keep watching this video if you want to find out how to get 3 months free. All right, now let's get into this YouTube content. Much like all of my other videos, we're gonna be looking at some very questionable content today. A group of people who make this content, they're very cool, super unique, and dare I say it? Quirky. When they wake up in the morning, they don't go get ready for work, they get ready for quirk, dude. Quirk, 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 quirk. Today, we're going to be looking at the I'm not like most girls phenomenon. Quick disclaimer before we get into the bulk of this video, pretty much the same disclaimer that I made for my Country Girls of TikTok video. I don't want this video to just be some fucking white guy in his 20s making fun of girls on the internet, you know? I feel like there's way too much of that shit already happening on the internet. That's not my intention. That's not what I want this video to be at all. This is just me simply looking at a trend going on online that a lot of people are confused by. And you know what? We're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna take a deeper look at it and see why these people are making these posts, all right? And hey, if I poke fun at them for a few ha-has along the way, sorry, sue me. Don't do that. Actually, please don't. So if you're somebody who makes these posts, I'm sorry in advance, but if you're allowed to post them, we're allowed to poke fun at them. So if you've never seen these posts before, it's basically when a girl will be like, they'll post something to set them aside from the average girl, you know? You know the average girl. You know, blonde hair, a pink dress, Polly Pocket dolls. You know, the average girl. So it's when a girl will post something to set them aside from that average girl, you know? They'll be like, You guys can go at the club. I'll stay home with my pizza and Netflix. And that's a very tame example. The ones that we're gonna be looking at today are much more extreme, but you get the point. So like I said in my disclaimer, we're gonna take a look at this and we're gonna dive deep, dude. I hope you passed your scuba exam, because we're going deep, dude. I'll admit it. And eat. I love how like one of the defining things that this girl does is eat. Because if you stay out late and twerk on guys, you don't eat. You gotta pick one, all right? Either twerk on guys and stay out late, or eat. They both give you the same thing. Nutrients. Eating is so last year, dude. I'm twerking on dudes. That out of context is gonna be very weird. Confession number 2. Yes, I am a girl who plays Skyrim. Close your gaping mouth, please. Hold on. A girl that plays video games? Wait. What?
Hello, 911?
Is this 911?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
How can we help you?
You gotta come quick.
Oh my god, what's wrong?
You're not gonna believe it.
Okay, tell me what's
There's
up.
a girl.
Okay, that's fine, but...
Gaming.
What? Come on, tell me your line.
She's gaming, dude. She's playing Skyrim, and she's posting on Facebook about it, dude. What do I do?
Oh my god, dude, I don't know. I don't know. What do we do?
What do we do?
What do we do? Oh man, I don't know, dude.
Oh man, this is game over, dude. This is game over. Some girls are Cinderellas waiting on Prince Charming. I'm more like Harley Quinn waiting on my Joker. Oh yeah, dude. Haha. Yo, some girls are idiots. All they do is wait for a nice guy to treat her like a princess, dude. Haha. I'm waiting for a clown to put me in an abusive relationship. Other girls. I can't eat in front of guys. Me. Eating food. Okay, so this is an incredibly popular theme in this I'm not like most girls phenomenon. Acting like it's so crazy that you like food. You know, it's like that one video on Twitter that was like, this is goals, and it was like a big piece of pizza. Like liking food a lot, it's not really a personality trait, you know? At the same time, this is kind of like an issue with just like society as a whole. Get a load of this society. I guess it's so ingrained in like girls' heads that like you should always be like, you know, prim and proper. Okay, so yeah, so I guess if like this whole eating in front of guys one, I guess that's more so like the guy's fault and society's fault, but you eat a lot of food? Great. What people my age do, and then there's me. I mean, like here's the thing. It's totally okay to not enjoy drinking and partying, and if you want to stay at home and lay in your bed and watch Netflix, that's great. To me, that sounds like a lot more fun. To a lot of people it does, you know? But to think that that's so crazy and like unique, I don't know. That's like the weird thing about this is that like these are totally normal things. Staying in and watching television. People have been doing that for fucking years, you know? Like you might as well just post what most people's favorite High School Musical movie is versus what mine is. It's just preference, baby. It doesn't make it any better or worse. It's just like what different people like, you know? Tweet that instead, all right? Y'all hide messages from your mans. I hide fast food receipts from mine. We are not the same. Okay. I mean, you're both being untruthful, but one is just very bad, and this one is just very pointless to hide your evidence from. Like you're acting like that will also end a relationship. Stephanie, hey, care to explain this? Really? Fast food receipts? Listen, okay, it's not what it looks like, okay? I'm taking the kids, all right? Well, you can't do that. It's just a McDonald's receipt. Yeah, well, there's a reason. Receipt rhymes with deceit, all right? Goodbye. No, come back. Oh, no.
Coming to theaters this summer. Proof of purchase.
God, I'm so sick of other females. Uh-oh. That's like a big red flag. Whenever you hear the word females come from anyone, yikes. All they do is talk about drama and stupid makeup. Ugh. Why aren't there any girls like me who love chicken nuggets and getting dirty sometimes? I swear, I only hang out with guys these days. They're the only ones who really understand me. If I could pick one picture to pretty much describe this whole thing, it'd be this. You like chicken nuggets, dude? One of a kind, dude. How did you know that she was the one? We were at Burger King and she ordered the chicken nuggets and I got down on one fucking knee at that moment. As soon as the word chicken nugget left her mouth, I was on one knee, dude. I liked it and I put a ring on it. So yeah, this is another common theme in these I'm Not Like Most Girls, where it starts with making fun or putting down other girls for just being themselves, you know? Dude, believe it or not, you can like the shit that you like without making fun of other people. I know it's crazy, but it can be done. Dude, I know for a fact that the second after she posted this, she was just staring at her phone, waiting for the likes to roll in from shitty dudes.
Oh, this girl said something misogynistic, and I am misogynistic myself, so I'm agreeing with this. Nice, finally a misogynistic woman.
That's pretty much the biggest issue with this whole thing. It's like, don't make fun of other girls to make yourself look cool, because you know what? That ain't cool. I love how she just names like 2 things. Like chicken nuggets, getting dirty sometimes. That's all you need. Her resume is just interests, chicken nuggets, getting dirty sometimes. Please hire me. Nice dinners don't impress me. Going out to breakfast in sweats and having you tell me I'm cute while I shove pancakes in my mouth impresses me. Imagine you're a dude and you're planning, you like this girl a lot. You're like, so you really like her. You see a future with her and you're like, I'm going to plan a really nice dinner at her favorite restaurant. I'm going to pay for everything. I'm going to pick her up. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. And I'm going to treat her so well tonight. And then the whole time she's just like, are you having a... So stupid. This is so stupid. How dare you do this? How dare you bring me here? Okay, you think this impresses me? No. All right, I know you spent $300 on this, like just for you, because I really like you. I know you had to book this weeks in advance, and you ordered my favorite dessert. They didn't even have it on the menu, but you somehow got it on there. All right, you bent over backwards for this, but that doesn't impress me. All right. This isn't even a fucking breakfast where I'm shoving pancakes in my mouth, and you're not even. I mean, how could I know that? How could I know that you wanted that? I'm fucking out of here, bro. How dare you? Also, asking someone out on a date to do that, very weird. I was thinking like me and you could wake up super early, put sweatpants on, go to Denny's, and I'll watch you eat pancakes and call you cute while you do it.
You want to do that?
You'll get the cops called on you like real quick. I admit it, I'm lame. I don't party. I don't go to clubs. I don't stay out late, but I do stay up late. I do like conversations. I do smoke weed. I do vibe to music. And I do think a lot. Okay, how does one vibe? I mentioned this before in a previous video. I think it was the Twitter threads one. How to protect your vibe. First of all, a fucking pardon? But I fucking hate that word. Anytime I see that word, I get I'm seething, dude. I'm literally about to explode. What am I up to later? Probably gonna think a lot. You at buffet, sushi and a drink. Me at buffet, is a bunch of shit. Okay. That's so cool that you're eating more. Even though it's a buffet and that person is probably just acting like a normal person and just getting one plate at a time, she's probably gonna go back because that's literally what a buffet is. But yeah, dude, you're carrying a bunch of shit. Is your name Carrie? She's carrying a lot of stuff. Okay. Your wife, my wife. Oh man, it's a very specific T-shirt. Your wife, you know, she's just the bathroom girl. She's the bathroom sign girl, is your wife, but my wife, she's hanging onto a cliff. I mean, this isn't really like the same, because this is a husband trying to, or a wife, I don't know. Does someone try to brag about their partner? It's very funny to imagine that this is the way that like the husband is like confessing to like murder, basically. Like, your wife is fine and healthy. I left my wife hanging off of a fucking cliff. He just walks into the police station wearing that shirt, and that's his confession. Cuff me, boys! I will probably be that girl that shows up to her wedding late. And I will run in yelling, I'm sorry, I was getting chicken nuggets.
This is so me, dude.
Dude, there's nothing more unique and different than loving chicken nuggets, dude. Dude, if you want a hug, show me those nugs, dude. In reality, if that's what happened, oh my god, everyone's gonna be super mad at you. Everyone just fucking waiting for the wedding to start, like... She's literally 2 hours late. If she comes, I swear to God, if she comes in with chicken nuggets, I'm
Sorry,
leaving.
I'm late. I needed chicken nuggets.
Okay, goodbye. Fuck, I'm over this. I don't know why chicken nuggets are seen as these like super unique food group. They're chicken nuggets, you know? You can get them at so many places. Everyone ate them growing up. It's not weird. If you really don't want to be like most girls, don't say chicken nuggets. Say something like dirt, all right? I'm not like most girls. I straight up eat dirt, all right? If somebody tweets, I'm not like most girls, I eat dirt, there we go. I'm retweeting it, dude. Because that's the truth. Most women accessorize with jewelry or a purse. This is my accessory. Hey, not the same thing at all. Imagine fucking walking down like a runway with a bazooka. Not an accessory, dude. It's a weapon. Yeah, can you just empty out your bag really quick? Yeah, there's nothing really, just, you know, just this accessory. Whoa. Holy shit, what do you... Listen, I don't want any trouble, okay? Oh, big deal, it's a gun. It's an accessory, dude. Are you aware of fashion trends, dude? I heard about it in this fashion magazine. Look. Get it? Because magazine is where you put in a gun, I think. Girls twerk. Women headbang. And fucking men do both. Am I right, fellas? Let's go. Oh, man. Most girls dream of this. Then there's me. I mean, this is very funny, but it's even funnier to think that this was legit made by a truck. Because the bottom says, and there's me. That's me. There's a picture of me. I'm a fucking truck. I'm not like most girls.
I'm a truck.
I want a gamer boyfriend. I'd rather sit in a dark room in comfy clothes gaming with a guy than going to parties and clubs and stuff. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Come on, dude. Fuck. Watch out. Go. Fuck. Fuck! I could have a turn after. Yeah, alright. Okay. Fuck, man! It's a fucking game, bro. It's so stupid, bro. It's fucking... Wow. Fuck this... Oh, god damn. I fucking hate this game. This is way better than the... This is so much better than the club. Dude. Me tonight while y'all are out being whores. Jesus Christ. Wow. Just not even subtle. How dare you have fun and have multiple partners? That's not allowed, dude. I'm gonna stay at home and read with my cat. Even though this is a picture of Kodak Black. Like a known fucking sexual predator, dude. Hell yeah, great meme. All around.
Solid meme, dude.
Be the girl on the right. Oh my god, what the fuck? I guess what they're saying is... Have fun. Go crazy. Go stupid.
Go crazy.
This girl looks like she's being fucking possessed, dude. Look how scary that is. I'm gonna have nightmares, dude. Be the girl on the right. Get literally possessed by a demon. And then go to ballet class. Am I the only girl who melts when a boy says, come here? Like, it's so simple and innocent, yet so demanding and possessive. Oh my god. I hope they never play a game of Mortal Kombat with Scorpion.
Come here!
Oh my gosh. Am I the only one that finds murder stories and documentaries about serial killers interesting AF? I can watch them all day. Yes, as a matter of fact, yes, you are the only one. The millions of dollars that have been put into those movies, the directors, the editors, you know, the writers, everything.
It's all for you, dude.
I'm gonna end it with my favorite one. This one's a little different, but I love it a lot and it makes me laugh every time. So this is, I'm not like most moms. Weed mom. Like a regular mom, only way higher. Hey son. Yeah, yes mom. Hey, what did I say? That's not my name. You'll address me by my name. Right, yeah. Yes, weed mom. Can you hand me that bowl over there? Yeah, I think so. Here you go. No. Not that kind of bowl. I fucking hate it here so much. Okay, I think that's enough of looking at those. Holy shit, there's a lot. I think it's great if you're celebrating what makes you different from people, you know? That's great. I get it. You know, you want to feel different. You want to set yourself apart from people. I totally understand that. And I'm all for people celebrating what makes them different, you know? Everyone's perfect in their own way, girl. Haha. Perfectly imperfect. In all seriousness, though, you can be stoked that you're not like most girls, whatever the fuck that means, you know? That's great. Be stoked that you do what you do, but you don't have to put other people down while you're doing it, you know? That's straight up bullying. Like, that's what bullying is. Making other people feel shitty to make yourself feel better, you know? And another thing, like, the people who are like, fuck parties, I'm at home reading books and shit. Okay, like, can you never go to parties? Are you just never, ever gonna go to one ever in your life? Like, if your friend invites you to their, like, bachelorette party, you just have to be like, no, sorry. I'm not like most girls, I'll be at home. With a book. While I was doing research, collecting pictures for this video, I found a great meme that honestly sums this whole thing up perfectly, better than I ever could. I'm not like other girls, okay? Unlike these basic bitches, my entire identity is built on male acceptance and internalized misogyny. Is this a meme or a hammer? Because it hit the nail right on the head, dude. Stupid. Like, in today's society, like, I have it fucking so easy. I know that, okay? And I have so much respect for women everywhere. And it just makes me sad, you know, when you see girls putting down other girls, like, for no reason. Why? What is that doing? Just for, like, some guy to be like,
oh, cool, dude. Yeah, retweet, dude. The misogyny's actually lit. The misogyny's actually fire.
And especially nowadays, I feel like there's no, like, typical girl. I mean, there never was. I don't know why I said nowadays, but there's no, like, average or typical girl. Like, girls are fucking doing everything, and that's amazing, you know? It's not like,
all girls are just girly. They just care about makeup and shit.
Like, that's literally not even true at all. Like, there's girls who are fucking starting businesses and becoming successful doctors and scientists and astronauts and like literally everything, and it's amazing, okay? And this is a thing that we should be celebrating, right? It makes me upset. Makes me pretty upset. In conclusion, don't be mean to other people, you know? Be stoked for what they're doing if it's not hurting anybody, and then be stoked on what you're doing if it's not hurting anybody. It's pretty gosh darn simple, all right? Celebrate those things and don't make other people feel shitty in the process, because that makes you a bad person. All right, folks, it's that time. Earlier I mentioned that this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN, so let's talk about it, all right? I've worked with ExpressVPN in the past, and I'm very happy to be working with them again on this video, because I can honestly say that I use their service every single day. ExpressVPN ensures that all of your data is safe and you're free to browse the internet without worry, dude. In a perfect world, you'd be able to go online, buy your pizza, buy your books, and your pink dresses and your Polly Pockets without worrying about hackers, but unfortunately that's not the world that we live in. I do a bunch of online shopping, whether I'm getting a new cowboy hat or some new cowboy boots or I don't know, some hay. You know, I'm online shopping all the time. And if I'm not using ExpressVPN, then my credit card information is just wide open to these little stinking hackers, dude. And that's really scary. With ExpressVPN, you can easily connect with just one click, and you can safely browse the internet on your phone, your laptop, your tablet, any device, really. ExpressVPN is less than $7 a month, and there's also a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you got nothing to lose. And if you're over here thinking, that price still isn't good enough, well, I got some news for you, buddy. All you have to do is click the link in my description or just go to expressvpn.com/CurtisTown to find out how to get 3 months free. Yeah, 3 months free. 3 months, more like free months. All right, thanks again to ExpressVPN. Bars. Thank you for sponsoring today's video and for keeping the citizens of Kurtistown safe.
All right.
If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. Let me know if you want a part 2, even though I pretty much made all the points I wanted to make, but if you want to see more of this topic, let me know in the comments. And yeah, just let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if your thoughts on this whole topic in general. Also, don't forget to press the subscribe button because I make a video every single week and they're so much fun. And you get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video. So press the subscribe button and join Kurtistown today. Also, you can check the description for my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter. You can find links to my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. You can listen to it for free on Spotify and iTunes, and there's also a Patreon for that podcast where you can hear the episodes a week early, and there's also a bonus monthly video episode. You can also find the link to my merch, Kurtistown merch. It's the best, dude. It's so soft. It's the best. So you gotta get it. Other fun stuff like my Cameo, my P.O. Box are down in the description, so yeah, just check it out. All right, thank you so much for watching. I've been Kurtis Conner. I'll see you next week. There is currently a wife dangling from a cliff, so I'm gonna go save her. Goodbye. Hey, folks. I don't know if this is universal. Thank you, that was my impression of a guy at Disneyland. Okay, sorry. I don't know if this is universal, but I feel like every group of siblings at some point in their lives wanted to start a band together. Right? Wasn't just me and my sisters, because it's been done successfully many times before. You've got great all-siblings bands like Hanson, the Jonas Brothers, Jackson 5, and then you also have bad ones like AJR, But it makes sense, right? As a kid, you already spend so much time with your siblings and you understand each other really well, so who better to start a band with if you all like music? And it's not like the band can break up, you guys fucking live in the same house, right? The Jonas Brothers tried it. It didn't work. This is a vivid memory for me for some reason, but there was one weekend where me, my sister, and my half-sister were all visiting our dad. Yeah, that's right, bro was dealing with 2 divorces. We were all up there visiting our shared father, and for some reason, we decided to start a pop group called KC3. All our initials were KC, and there were 3 of us, if you couldn't pick up on that. Also, pop groups having numbers in the name was like really big in the 90s. We never actually wrote any songs or anything, probably because most pop songs are about being in love, and our dad was experiencing 2 divorces, so tough to find inspo, I guess. But it's a dream many siblings have, I'm sure. Start a group or a band, you know, become rich and famous, and slowly start hating each other until the most talented one goes solo, or all end up broke because our parents pissed away all our money. It's a dream. And dude, when I was a kid, there was only like one way to become famous. But in the modern age with YouTube and TikTok, there's a plethora of different ways to gain a fan base. So how are modern, aspiring sibling stars adapting? Well, to answer that question, we need to travel to Australia to learn about a group of brothers called the Aussie Bro Squad. So right off the bat, their name is missing a number or 2, but that's neither here nor there. The Aussie Bro Squad is a group of 4 brothers from Australia, and I found out about them through this TikTok. So I was really confused by that video at first, so I searched up hashtag Aussie Bro Squad on TikTok, and I fell down quite the rabbit hole, or fucking kangaroo hole or whatever. Quite the kangaroo hole of Australian TikTokers talking about the Aussie Bro Squad. I can only assume TikTok is showing me Australian TikToks because I look like every single fucking Australian dude ever. And the Aussie Bro Squad is tough to describe, so I feel like we should just watch a short clip from one of their live streams.
Hey Daniel! Abby's in Germany!
Whoa! Hi, Abby. Oh.
That's so exciting! Dom sent you guys some little TikTok logos, and Sienna sent you a bunch of little logos too.
Thanks, Dom and Sienna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's so sweet. Cooper sent you guys some stars.
Thanks, Cooper.
Yeah, seems harmless enough, right? Well, I'm not so sure, and we'll get into the nitty-gritty in a second. I'll hit the nitty-gritty in a second. I'm gonna be 30 this year. And before we get into the bulk of this video, I just want to say, like, no hate towards these guys at all. They all seem very nice. I'm just making a silly YouTube video, so don't go to their page and spread any negative bullshit. That's not what this is about. Got it? Good. Okay, so the Aussie Bro Squad will go live on TikTok and they'll perform a bunch of like choreographed dances to short clips of songs while their mother, that's who you heard in that video, she'll film them and read off the comments in the live stream.
Alice said, yeah, you ate. Thank you, Alice.
Not all the comments, obviously. Their mom does a pretty good job of filtering the comments live because they frequently get comments like, "This is so cringe. Do they have friends? Do they get bullied? Do they suffer bullying?" Which is a fucking gnarly way to phrase that question, dude. I suffer from chronic bullying. But hey man, good on the mom for filtering out those comments, because if she read all of them, holy shit, that would take the wind out of someone's sails real quick. Oh wow, Gooch84 says, "I've been sober for 10 years. Well, seeing your dancing is making me want to start drinking again." I didn't tell you to stop. Oh, Gooch84 says, "Just downed a bottle of vodka. Cheers, that's terrific, mate." Mom, I think I should stop dancing. Oh, got another comment. He says, "Just found my car keys. Good luck, everybody else." Wow, cheers, terrific, mate. That's awesome. Mom, are you even listening to what you're reading? Well, He says sorry. In the grand scheme of the things happening on TikTok Live, I feel like this is pretty harmless because TikTok live streams in general are literal fucking brain rot. There's like a billion fucking logos and emojis and numbers dancing around. There's a fucking lion farting out a galaxy or some shit. I swear to God, every time I see a TikTok live stream, I feel like Steve Rogers at the end of Captain America when he wakes up in the future and he goes into Times Square and it's bright and loud and confusing. I'm fucking scared. The Aussie Bro Squad is relatively tame in terms of, you know, weird TikTok live streams, but I don't know, something about it, it just rubs me the wrong way. Probably because they're Australian and everything over there is like the wrong way. It's opposite, I guess. And I'm not the only one, okay? There's so many Australian TikTokers making videos about these bros. Or sorry, brawers.
If you didn't think the Aussie Bro Squad could get any better, think again. Because they're fucking synchronized swimmers now.
The Aussie Bro Squad documentary is going to come out and you're going to go, I remember where I was.
These Aussie Bro Squads just come across my fucking For You page and I've just found out tonight.
Aussie Bro Squad, this morning when I woke up, they were live dancing. Tonight, I'm going to bed. They're still live dancing.
I just don't know what to say. What the fuck is going on?
Just the other day, I was keeping an eye on their account, just see if I could catch a live stream while it was happening. And I did not have to wait long. They went live at 8 p.m. Eastern, and they danced for a little bit, and then they ended the live stream.
We are Aussie Bro Squad.
So I was like, okay, cool. They're already out and about. They decided to do a quick live stream, and that's it. Totally normal. And then 10 minutes later, they went live again. This time it was just the mom, like, reading out all the comments while they just, like, walked around the streets of Australia.
Hi, Mum, said Cass. I'm more of a fan of Mum. Oh, Cass, you're such a sweetheart.
And when I was watching this, I assumed this one had to be the last live stream of the day. But then the mom said this.
We are going to jump back in our car now and we may head over to the water or we may just go home and set up for the food live because I'm getting hungry. Go home and set up for the food live.
I beg your pardon, the food live? These kids can't even enjoy a meal with their mom fucking live streaming the whole thing, dude. I already think it's super weird when parents film their kids for content in any sense, so I'm a little biased, but personally, in my opinion, this seems like a fucking nightmare, dude. Like, this isn't normal or healthy. And again, this is nothing against the Aussie Bro Squad, okay? They're not really doing anything wrong here. I feel like the mom should know better. She should know better not to fucking live stream every minute of her children's lives to strangers on the internet. The mom also frequently posts like where they're gonna be and when, so potential fans can come and like meet them and be in the live stream.
Where in Tassie are we? We're actually in New South Wales at the moment. We're not in Tassie yet. We're not far from that funky palm tree that's up in the air.
It's crazy that she doesn't see how that is also super dangerous as well. Gonna be in fucking Brisbane with my 4 little boys. Come get them. What the fuck? But I digress. So I tuned into the food live stream for a few minutes, and in my head I was like, well, surely this has to be the last live stream of the day. You know, there's no way they're gonna do another one after this, right? I was wrong.
You guys recommended that we do dessert live. Yeah, so we would do a dessert live for you.
Yeah, another separate live for when they eat dessert. What the fuck, dude? I mean, at this point it was like 11 p.m. and I went to bed. I didn't want to stay up to see them eat dessert, so I can't confirm or deny that it happened, but this is it's like way too much, right? You don't have to do a live stream for fucking every single thing they do. Mom, can I talk to you? Absolutely. Jessica just broke up with me. She was my soulmate. Mom, what am I gonna do now? We had a whole life planned together. She said she fell in love with someone else. I've just never been so sad. I feel helpless. How am I supposed to go on without Jessica? Oh. What do I do, Mom? Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. Mom, are you serious? Are you live streaming right now? Oh, Jessica's in the chat. She says, this is cringe, lol. Glad I dumped him. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. Oh, she just donated a hot dog. Give her a dance. And look, there's nothing wrong with letting your teenage children have fun and make some content together online. But if that's what they want to do, fucking let them do it on their own. Having the mom there the whole time adds like a really, really weird dynamic to the whole thing.
You're 4 brothers from Australia. We set up, we go live, we perform in all different areas.
It kind of makes it seem like she's forcing them to go live all day long. Especially when you factor in that none of these brothers have a personal social media of their own. Like the only videos that they make is filmed, edited, and posted by their mother. I don't know, man, it's just really weird. They're getting like donations and stuff too from people, so I hope at the very least, like whatever revenue that generates is getting like placed in like a college fund for these kids or something. That'd be nice. And also, like, how long can this really last? What if the Aussie Bro Squad actually got like super famous, like fucking like celebrity status? You know, they're performing at the VMAs or something, and while they're doing their friggin' awesome dance moves on stage, the mom is like also up there with them fucking holding a phone and yelling shit at them the whole time. I'm just saying, man, nobody's favorite boy band member is ever the mom. They're called the Jonas Brothers, not Jonas Brothers and also Denise. And also, dude, I just watched a live stream last night of the Aussie Bro Squad. They were dancing outside, and like, the thing is, even if you liked the Aussie Bro Squad, if you're a genuine fan, you don't even get to fully enjoy them because the mom fucking talks the whole time.
Here on TikTok, the massive volume of people who have said, please come to Wollongong over and over on all the reels over and over again.
One of these days, I want one of the brothers just to fucking snap and be like,
Shut the fuck up, that's enough! I'm trying to dance here!
There's also another live stream I caught of just the two twins dancing, and I was really confused to where the other brothers were, but then I found out that it was just them because the other two brothers were, you know, young, so they're still in school.
Even though you've graduated, we'll just drop you off anyway, okay?
Yeah, these dudes are like 18, so I guess that's a no on the college fund. They can't even fucking go to college if they wanted to. They're doomed to a life of dancing on TikTok. And you know, not to sound like a boomer, but like, shouldn't these kids have jobs? It's been a while since I've been 18 years old, but I feel like this is the last thing I would want to do if I was 18. Sorry, I'd love to hang out, but I can't. My mom's filming me and my brothers dancing for a live stream. Okay, well, what about when you're done? Done. What is that word? What does that mean? Well, like when you're done, like when you're finished dancing with your brothers. When I'm finished, I'm probably gonna eat some food and my mom's gonna film that. And then I usually get pretty tired, so I'm gonna go to bed and my mom's probably gonna film that too. Hey man, is everything okay? Do you want me to like send a police officer? Oh, cool, what's a police officer? Is that a new TikTok gift? And amidst my research, and by research I mean typing Aussie Bro Squad into Google, I found a post in the r/Aussie TikTok snark subreddit about the Aussie Bro Squad, and I thought we'd do a quick little browse through it to see what people are saying about these dudes. Aussie Bro Squad, right, let's talk. Who the hell are they? What the hell are they even doing? I don't understand their purpose. Do they take breaks? Like, I seen them live at 7 a.m, goddammit. I seen someone say, give Hillsong vibe. What is their purpose? Like, to book gigs? I came across their live super early the other day, like it must have literally started seconds before because there was less than 5 viewers and the camera was on one of the boys on his own outside, and he looked so upset and annoyed. Totally out of character to how they usually look. Then the camera ran across the grass and went to the other three happily dancing. It was so weird, it made me uncomfortable to see him like that. I have a feeling she might not have realized she was live at that moment. No one mentioned anything in the live comments, so I'm not sure anyone else noticed. It's a group of boys being exploited by their mom. They seem pretty conservative, probably were homeschooled or attended a conservative church, etc. because they seem really out of touch with their age group. Usually an 18-year-old wouldn't be interested in being in Mummy's pop group. I would say Mom has been wanting them to be famous for many years. It also looks like to me they are copying K-pop styling. Ultimately, I think ABS is a group... Oh, Aussie Bro Squad. ABS. Okay. Ultimately, I think ABS is a group of brothers who have been babied by their controlling mother and don't realize how unusual their life is. Now, all of this is just speculation, obviously, and that first post could 100% be a total lie, like who knows, right? But it is nice knowing I'm not the only person who thinks this dynamic is a little off-putting. Wish I could get off-putting, I'd lose a little bit of weight. All that stuff. And as strange as all this is, I gotta admit, the acronym for Aussie Bro Squad being ABS, that is a 10,000 IQ play if they're trying to be the next MagCom boys. Also, the 7 a.m. thing is crazy if that's true. Hopping and locking before the fucking sun rises is wild. They heard the term rise and grind and completely misunderstood. Yeah, dude. Rise and grind in me. And again, this is the last thing I would want to do before going to school in the morning, dude. But the mom has a strict schedule, I guess. This is how I imagine the mom wakes up the Aussie Bro Squad every morning.
Dance.
I just have so many questions, man. Like, where's the dad during all of this? Never see him, dude. Is he the choreographer? Or maybe he's off working fucking 4 jobs to support the abs? Who knows, dude? Maybe their dad is Jason Nash. That would actually make a lot of sense, you know? Keep the business in the family.
Mirror with the sunglasses, yes!
He can never be in their videos because he's too busy stacking bread in his own live streams.
Oh,
Your 4 brothers from Australia, we set up, we go live, we perform.
Another question, are there any other brothers? Ones that didn't make the cut? Because that's pretty common with famous groups of brothers. The Jonas Brothers have that bonus Jonas they never talk about. The Property Brothers have that emo brother that they never talk about. I wish they would talk about that emo brother though, dude. I'm sorry to get off topic here, but could you imagine a Property Brothers show with an emo Property Brother, like, leading it?
He's the emo property brother. He's the emo property brother.
Only on HGTV.
Welcome back to Emo Property Brother. Today I have Aaron with me. He wants to buy this fucking house. Fuck! So here's the living room. It's fucking stupid. I don't know why you like it. You know, I actually think it's kind of nice. Well, you're wrong. It's dumb. That's why the price is at an all-time low. Hey, why are you even a realtor? You seem like really sad. I am sad. I only became a realtor because I listened to Sunny Day Real Estate and I thought this job was just gonna be me listening to their music. Okay, well, whatever. I'll take it. Okay? What do you need from me? Well, I'll need from first to last month's rent by Thursday. But it's okay if you're a day late. I won't say anything. Okay, are those actually things you need from me, or are you just saying the names of emo bands? Taking back funding. Okay. I'm worried about the Aussie Bro Squad though, guys. I really am. And as an honorary Australian man, I have a mullet and a mustache and I drank beer out of a shoe when I was there, okay? I think I can vouch for that. As an honorary Australian, I feel like I need to step in and save these boys. I need to rescue the Aussie Bro Squad, okay? I think I need to infiltrate the Aussie Bro Squad and rescue them from within. But the Aussie Bro Squad isn't just gonna take some random guy into their group of brothers, right? I have to prove myself. I need to show them that I have what it takes to be a member of the group. I'm gonna do a TikTok live stream in the same style as theirs to show them I've got what it takes to be a member of ABS, the 5th ab. Almost a 6-pack, dude. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go do the live stream.
Chris just joined. Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Monkey Bucket. All right. Do another spin, Kurt. Nice. One more spin, yeah! Guys, throw some likes in the chat for when Kurt spins. Yeah, give him a smile, Kurt! Give a little heart, maybe. Jump up and down. Yeah! Oh, lots of likes in the chat. Yeah! Guys, stay tuned for later. We're gonna have Kurtis eating his weight in cereal on the Cereal Live later tonight.
When is that?
Oh, we're doing it later, babe. Don't worry, we're gonna do it like around like 10, 11 at night. So you're just gonna have to wait till then and...
8 in the morning.
It's fine. No, it's okay, guys. Kurtis is alright. Do another spin. Do it.
Mom.
What?
We have to go to the bathroom.
You're gonna have to wait. Enough. Keep dancing. You're gonna have to wait till later when we go to the bathroom live tonight. Kurtis is going to the bathroom after cereal time.
At 11.
At 11. Better be a pee. No. You're gonna have to wait till next week, Kurt. That's when the poo live is happening. Kurtis is going poo next week. You're gonna have to hold it. Do your little poo dance. You're excited to poo next week, Kurt. Wow, some thumbs up in the chat, some roses for the poo dance. Say, I love you, mummy.
I love you, mummy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much signing off. I'm Kurtis, and this has been the Kurtis Bro Squad.
Bye, guys. Smile, Kurtis. Bigger. Smile bigger. Smile bigger.
In conclusion, I don't want to sit here and just, speculate on the inner workings of a family on the other side of the world. That's not what this video is. But I think this is like the opposite way you should be parenting your children. And again, they are in Australia and everything's fucking backwards there. So maybe that's the way that everybody does it. I don't know. In all seriousness, from what I've seen and what thousands of others have seen, from the outside, it seems like another classic case of a parent controlling and overworking their children for likes and attention and money from strangers on the internet. Final thoughts, free my boys, all right? Free abs from free abs. I'm gonna go in public and hold a sign that says free abs, dude. Confuse the hell out of everybody. Okay, well, in the words of the Aussie Bro Squad's mother, it's time to make some money. Let's cut to a commercial.
I've been bamboozled. I recently found out I was being charged every month by a streaming service I haven't used in literal years. I subscribed to watch a season of a show and I guess I just never canceled it. And it's charged me like hundreds of dollars over the years. And this happens all the time. This might be happening to you as well. And today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. Rocket Money is the personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. Rocket Money safely and securely identifies recurring charges and cancels unwanted subscriptions for you. And if you're like me and hate talking to customer service representatives on the phone, then you're in luck. Because with Rocket Money, you can cancel unwanted subscriptions from within the app. All it takes is a few quick taps, dude. It's so easy. That is a dream come true. I'm also using Rocket Money to set budgets. With Rocket Money, you can analyze your spending habits and create a custom budget that works with your lifestyle. You can automatically monitor your spending by category and get notifications when you've exceeded your limits. Rocket Money has helped save its customers an average of $720 a year, with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. So if you want to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today by going to rocketmoney.com/Kurtis, or just click the link in the description to get started for free. You can also unlock even more features with premium. Again, one more time, that's rocketmoney.com/Kurtis to get started for free. Okay, thank you so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. I hope you guys check them out because it really helps me out when you guys do it and helps you guys out. Freaking everybody wins, man. Okay, thank you so much. Back to me.
All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press a like button because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 Aussie bro I will rescue. Leave a comment. Let me know if you want more quick little videos like this. I'm in the middle of making a longer, more complex video, so this was fun to sort of just goof around a little. And also press the subscribe button right now. Do it. As soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. You can check the description for the other stuff I do, my podcast, Instagram. I got shows coming up in Phoenix, Louisville, and Appleton. So I'll see you there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, that's the video. I would stick around. I'm sorry, but I unfortunately have to go. My mom is gonna film me taking a shit. See ya. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. So press that subscribe button for an extra greeting. All right, folks. I know I have a mustache now. Oh, yeah. Just deal with it, okay? It's been equally hard for me. Every day I wake up, you know, I'll have a missed call from like GQ, Men's Health, Sports Illustrated, the swimsuit edition. They'll be like, hey, we gotta get you on the front page, buddy. We gotta put you up front with that awesome, sexy mustache. And I'm like, hold on, you want me in a swimsuit? And they're like, no. We just want this part in a 2-piece bikini. So, okay, let's talk about what this video is actually about. Ever since this quarantine started, my admiration and respect for, you know, service workers, people in the service industry, like, you know, grocery stores, fast food places, my respect for them has gone up by like 1 million. I mean, I don't know what the number of respect I was at before, but I know that it went up by exactly 1 million. So yeah, if you are watching this and you do work at a grocery store, fast food place like that, thank you. We respect you, we love you, and we'd literally die without you, so thank you. And I hope this increased admiration is the case for everybody, because before the quarantine, people did not respect service workers, like at all. Like flipping burgers or like stocking shelves was always used as like an insult towards someone, which never really made sense to me. I never really understood that, you know? Someone will just be like, okay, whatever, one day I'll be working on Wall Street and you're gonna be flipping burgers at McDonald's. See ya. Where are you going? McDonald's. Like criticizing someone's job and then depending on that job to get through your day. Very weird to me, doesn't make any sense. That's like if you were to chop down a tree and then continue to breathe oxygen. Oh wait. We already fucking do that. Like and comment to stop global warming. But like this hatred and superiority towards people in the service industry has always been a thing, and I've experienced it firsthand. I used to flip burgers and stock shelves, not at the same time. Like they were 2 separate jobs. That'd be really impressive though.
Excuse me,
huh?
Where are the kidney beans?
Oh, that's aisle 7. But no, I used to work at McDonald's. I also worked at a Canadian grocery store chain, and I also worked at a bar in Toronto. And at every single one of those jobs, customers treated me like dog shit. Not even dog shit. Dog shit at least gets picked up in a nice, cozy little warm bag. I was treated like the piano from Big. Just people stomping all over me and just people watching, not really doing anything about it. Quick story, one time when I was working at the bar, this one guy got insanely drunk at like 8 p.m., like the most blackout I've ever seen a man. So yeah, I was standing there, you know, just working. This drunk guy, he came up to me and shoved me a bit, and he said, "I bet I could kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass." So my manager kicked this guy out. On his way out, when he was on the other side of a busy Toronto street, he threw a golf ball at me. I don't even know why he had just one golf ball in his cargo shorts. I don't even think the courses were open at this time of year. I feel like that one golf ball was just part of his going out belongings. Hurry up, man, we gotta get going. Babes are waiting. Hold on. Got my phone, wallet, keys. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go. Oh, hold on. Sorry, forgot my golf ball. I'm gonna throw this at Kurtis later. Who's Kurtis? I don't know yet. Okay. Oh yeah, do you know what time the bar's closed tonight? Oh yeah, 4. Ow! I've just never understood being mean to people in the service industry, right? Like, especially people who are handling your food? Are you crazy? And I've seen it so many times. Another story. When I was working at Starbucks, there was this girl, middle-aged woman who would come in every day. We'll call her Karen. I don't know if that was her name, but she wasn't caring about how we felt about anything. She came in every day and ordered a grande, half sweet, lactose free, no foam, 180 degree chai latte every single day, okay? And I remember that order because she was so particular, down to the fucking degree that the drink was. And yeah, one day she came in, my coworker was making her drink, she messed up, there was a bit of foam on top, and this lady yelled at her and made her cry over a beverage. She was like, "Yeah, make sure you catch the tears and put them in my drink. I like my chai extra salty." She didn't say that, but I feel like she wanted to. But isn't that insane? I understand wanting a drink a certain way. You pay for it, right? You should get what you want. But it's just so easy to not be a motherfucker about it. Just chill, man. It's all good. I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I've worked these jobs before, so I know what it's like. But like, if I ordered a latte and I saw a barista like sneeze and they put a fat loogie, like it fell into my latte, I'd apologize to them. Clearly something I'm doing is making them sneeze. I'm sorry, I'll leave. A server could punch me in the balls over and over again, like one of those, the little punching bags that boxers use and they go like that. If that was my ball sack and they punch me a bunch, all good, I'm still tipping 20%, bro. You're probably just having a bad day. So today we're gonna look at some videos of people who are, you know, either rude or disrespectful or like pranking some of these people in the service industry, like people who work at fast food places and like grocery stores and stuff. And we're gonna make fun of them because it's annoying and they deserve it. So most of these videos are like drive-through pranks, and don't get me wrong, I love a good prank. And I'm sure people have been doing silly things in drive-thrus forever, but I feel like coning was the thing that kind of, you know, propelled it into the mainstream, right? You guys remember that shit? People would go through a drive-thru and then they'd be like, "Hey, can I have one ice cream cone?" And then when they got to the window, they'd pick it up from the ice cream side and you go, "It's funny, it's not where you're supposed to grab it from." But now fast forward like 10 years, drive-thru pranks are all over YouTube and they're not all bad. I want to show you, like, this is the gold standard of drive-thru pranks. Like, this is the only good one. It's this one where the guy dresses up as a car seat and he drives through the drive-thru to make it seem like there's nobody driving the car. That's great. It's creative, it's funny, the employees like it. Great, good job. Chef's kiss. I'm gonna make out with a chef because of that. Get those lips ready, Gordon Ramsay. Papa's coming. But let's get a little worse. These videos aren't necessarily bad at all, but they're not good either. So there's this trend on YouTube where people will go through a drive-thru and they'll sing their order. Like there's this video called "Singing My Starbucks Order for a Week," which is kind of weird wording. I'm just picturing them like sitting in a drive-thru for a week straight, for 7 days straight. No sleeping, no pooping or shitting, because those are different things. What the fuck? There's a lot of these videos, but there's like one creator who makes a lot of these videos, so I thought we'd watch some of those.
Can I get a pink drink, no berries and light ice, please? I need a venti coffee with some espresso. Can I get a black tea, just one pump of classic, please? Oh, and a grande green tea, frappuccino.
Ooh.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, girl. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
That was so good.
Dude, I love the barista's reaction so much to that, because you know as soon as they drove away, that barista did the fattest eye roll of all time.
Can I get an iced coffee with cream, please? And a venti pink drink with no berries. Oh, I need a blonde double shot. Yeah, that's all I want. Oh, wait, I need a green tea. And I need a tall dragon drink.
That's perfect.
Okay, so what I don't get is that they have their order already. The baby in the back has a cake pop. They have like drinks and stuff. They're not singing their order. They're singing an order. That's weirder than singing your actual order. Is to just order your order, and then when you get your order, you're like, hey, can I sing you a different order for my TikTok?
Thank you.
Am I just an asshole? Like, is that it? Like, I just don't know the intended reaction, you know? Like, what does she want me to do? Like, when I write and film and edit my videos, I want people to laugh or go like, ew! You know, that's all I want. I don't know what they expect us to do when we watch this video.
Can I get on number one?
Yes!
With lemonade and some Chick-fil-A sauce and a spicy Southwest salad and one drink
epic song. Epic vocal cords. Hoorah! Okay, let's watch another one.
And could you please hold the sweetener, almond milk instead of cream? I just need a dragon drink with light ice and no berries. One nitro cold brew. All I want at Starbucks is you. Hope you get famous.
Man, this is a Starbucks drive-thru. So very funny while this great song is happening. That dog is just like, yeah! People seem to like it, dude. I'm just gonna start singing to every worker that I see. Next time the garbage man comes around, I'll be on my front lawn in a full gown, serenading him. Yoo-hoo, garbage man. Garbage man, please take my trash with you, please. I'm sorry that it is so very stinky, but please take away my banana peels and discarded meals. Yeah, you're made of garbage, 'cause you are the garbage man. The last part was kind of mean, but all right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know these videos are harmless, and I know there's a lot worse things you can be doing, but it just makes me so uncomfortable because, like, I'm just picturing myself in the barista's position, and that's my nightmare. We're all different. Maybe someone would really like this, but if this was me, if I was still working at Starbucks and someone just sang to me, oh my God, I'd move. I'd move. I'd move cities. I don't care what I have going on or what responsibilities I have where I live. I'm gone. Okay, I'm getting a little stick with the bag on the end, putting it over my shoulder, and I'm walking. That performance was so moving, so I'm moving. Like, just order your drinks and go. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Like, imagine what it'd be like being the person behind this girl in the drive-thru.
I just took a really early
This is
flight.
great.
Turns out I'ma need some ice.
The hell's going on up there?
Classic and a dash of heavy cream. Can you please make that a
Is she
grande for
singing?
me? Bling, bling.
She's singing her
Without it,
order
there's
right
no
now.
goddess in me.
Can you keep it going? I gotta get to work.
Took a really early flight. Turns out I'ma
I have to get to work. I'm very late already. I need my coffee. Can you stop singing, please?
make that a grande for me? Bling, bling.
Oh, looks like the guy behind you really likes it. You know what that means. Sing the order for a week straight. Take it away. Oh. Looks like I'm gonna be late to work. Where the hell is Kurtis? This fire isn't gonna fight itself. This is terrible. This is the worst fire I've ever seen. This is the horror. The horror. In the grand scheme of things, she's got a great voice and more confidence than I'll ever have in my entire life. So good for her. Great, keep doing it. Or don't. Okay, so now we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about someone who really just rubs me the wrong way. I mean, if you're gonna rub me the right way. This guy is on TikTok. His name is Fukjashi. I know Leon Lush made a great video about this guy recently, so, you know, go watch that if you want the full scoop. This Joshi guy had a video that went pretty viral where he dumped a bucket of milk and cereal on a busy subway and then didn't clean it up. So obviously, huge scumbag, making a mess for a TikTok that wasn't even funny and then forcing essential workers to clean it up during a pandemic. Say it with me. Fuck you! So we already know this guy has shit for brains, but what's even worse is that after like this whole thing, there was so much press about it, he hasn't changed his content at all. He made one like half-assed apology and just was like, okay, back to ignorant pranks now. And what's even worse is like he's proud of this shit, man. He like plays into it. He's like, yeah, I'm the worst. Everyone hates me. All my videos are bad.
First of all, I'm not funny.
Dude, just because you acknowledge that your videos are bad doesn't make them less bad. You're just admitting that you know what you're doing is wrong and you continue to do it, which is like the definition of evil, I think. This guy's evil. He's an evil guy. He had one video where he put down a bunch of like paper towels to step on in a grocery store because he didn't want to get his shoes dirty. He had a video where he tried to microwave a frozen pizza in a Target using their supplies. And he also apparently had a Subway shut down because he brought a live chicken into it and told them to cook it and put it on a sandwich. And he was like proud of that too. Fucking super cool flex, bro. Yeah, I got a bunch of people fucking fired, bro. Their families are gonna go hungry now, but not as hungry as I am for likes and attention. And I know I'm giving this dude exactly what he wants right now because all he wants is attention, obviously. So whatever you do, please don't go to his profile, don't watch his videos, don't give him views, and definitely don't watch the video of him when he was doing stand-up on Kill Tony and he bombed like really, really hard. Nobody laughed at him.
Thanks, guys.
That video link may not be in the video description. Please don't watch that video.
That was Josh Popkin. If you're wondering who the laughter was, that was Josh Popkin as well.
I was just so angered by these videos because like here are people working minimum wage jobs to make sure that you have fucking food to eat. And he comes in, he's like, hey, do you mind if I boil these hot dogs in a bucket of my own piss? And then I film it?
Is that cool?
I mean, thank God all the like comments on his videos are like negative and nobody wants him to keep doing what he's doing. So that's good. We're gonna look at one more video to wrap up this whole thing. And it's pretty wild. It's from Familia Diamond and it's called Prisoner Drive-Thru Prank. So let's watch the intro to that video.
Lady, the money. Tell me, where's the money?
Think twice if you're okay. Wait, they might be calling the cops if they're taking a long time. I think they're calling the cops.
Oh no. Holy shit. Quite the change in moods there, huh?
I think they're calling the cops.
That's a weird thing about these family vlog channels. Like, no matter what the video is about, no matter how serious it is, no matter what it is, they have the exact same, like, upbeat intro for every single thing. Okay. Alright. Hey, Giggins gang. It's Papa Giggins here. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to update you guys. I wanted to update the Giggins gang on what's going on. As you all know, my wife and our 21 kids were all in a horrific hot air balloon accident. And this has been a tough couple of months, but I have an update for the Giggins gang. This morning, the hospital where my 22 family members are recovering caught fire. And they were unable to extinguish the fire because one of the firefighters was stuck in a Starbucks drive-thru. They told me he was stuck behind some awesome singer, so I get it. But don't worry, Giggins gang, we are the most epic family on YouTube and we will get through this together. My family is fine, they're safe. I actually don't know, they're actually missing right now due to the fact that they were kidnapped right before the hospital fire. So yeah, if you do have any information on my missing family members, I would love that. Please comment below, please send me a message. I miss my family a lot. Okay, I need them. And I love them. And I just want them back. Okay, let's get into the video. Family fun time. Look at us, we're a family. Fam all the time. Here we go, we're a family. Come along, we're a family. We're never gonna go missing. We are a big family, and we're staying together all the time. We're not afraid of hot air balloons, cause we are a big family. Family time. Okay, let's get into the video. So the video starts with the couple explaining the premise of the prank, and then they tell us to like the video because...
Give this video a big thumbs up before we get started because the cops can come. That's scary. Oh my god.
Makes sense. So they go to the first location, and they totally prank this dude so hard.
Oh, hey, man. How you been? She's not supposed to talk.
Why keep that in the video, dude?
Yeah.
That's so awkward. I feel bad for these kids, man. What if, like, on, like, bring your kid to work day, what do these parents do? Strap him to a fucking computer? Like, edit this family vlog, you stupid baby.
The man is talking to you.
I think she's tired. Bruh.
Dude, that's that quiet bruh sound effect in the background.
Bruh.
I'd like to think that wasn't edited in. That was just, like, someone, like, in the back seat doing all the sound effects for them.
If you want water, say no.
Okay, so they go to a bunch of locations and try to prank these employees, but obviously never works because why the fuck would that work? And it's just so annoying because, like, just leave them alone, man. You're just, like, ruining someone's day who's already probably having a terrible time because they're working 12-hour minimum wage job for your dumbass to go through the fucking drive-thru and be like, I'm not in jail anymore, give me sandwich. And they can't be mean, they have to just smile and play along with it because if they don't, they'll probably get in trouble, dude. It's not... like, imagine if you did this prank to any other worker, right? Like, if you did this prank to a cop, they'd shoot you dead, dude. Well, I mean, you do anything to a cop and they'll shoot you for no reason. So never mind. Bad example. I don't know, man. I think we should just leave the service employees alone. Just fucking get what you came for, then leave, right? That's the point of the video, I think. Especially right now, dude, like, I feel we should be extra patient and kind to essential workers because if they're essential, like, they're putting themselves in danger so you can have your
spicy Southwest salad.
So just be nice to essential workers. And please, for the love of God, do not throw any golf balls at employees. I think that's really the main point of the video. Ow! Okay, well, I think it's safe to say that I will never go through a drive-thru ever again in my entire life. But it's all good because I don't have to. Thanks to this video sponsor, HelloFresh. HelloFresh makes cooking at home fun, easy, and affordable. No grocery stores, no meal planning, just everything you need to prepare delicious meals all delivered right to your door. We've been using HelloFresh for like a while now, and it makes me really happy when I see you guys like sending me photos of you trying out HelloFresh when you use like my code or anything. It's really cool because this is a company like I genuinely love, and we eat their food like every single week. So it's cool that I get to work with, such a great company. Are you still not convinced even though it's been like 10 seconds? Well, listen up. It can be easy to get stuck making the same couple of meals over and over again, week after week. I get it. But with HelloFresh, there are tons of recipes to choose from each week to help you get out of that recipe rut. And no matter what your diet is, there's a plan for everybody, including low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly recipes every week. Another great thing about HelloFresh is how flexible they are. If you want to skip your weekly order for whatever reason, change your delivery days or food preference, add extra meals, it's as easy as going tap, tap, tap on the HelloFresh app. I think now, more than ever, it's important to be environmentally conscious. So it's nice knowing that HelloFresh's packaging used to ship your food is almost entirely made from recyclable and or already recycled content. Their pre-portioned ingredients means less food waste, and HelloFresh's carbon footprint is 25% lower than that of meals made from store-bought groceries. With what's going on right now with the current pandemic, I think it's really important for companies to give back. So I'm happy to say that HelloFresh has donated over 2.5 million meals to charity in 2019, and this year is stepping up their food donations amid the coronavirus crisis. And to make things even better, HelloFresh has cooked up a sweet deal for the citizens of Kurtistown. All you have to do is use code 60Kurtistown to get $60 off your first 3 weeks, including free shipping on your first box with purchase. So go to HelloFresh.com to redeem and for more details. Thanks again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. I cannot stress enough how much we genuinely love HelloFresh, so I hope you guys check them out. But yeah, that's it. Check the description for all the details. And yeah, thanks again, HelloFresh. Bye-bye. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press the like button because the cops might show up. I'm scared. You should like it. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have any horror stories, if you worked in the, fast food service industry, grocery store, anything like that, let me know. Also, don't forget to press the subscribe button because I make a video every single week and they're so much fun. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued, citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the entire world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. If you want to see the other things I do, you can check the description, my Instagram, Twitter, my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. If you enjoy my videos, you'll enjoy the podcast. It's not in chronological order or anything. You can just kind of, listen wherever. It's me just shooting the shit. It's a good time. Merch down there, Twitch, all that stuff. That's it for the video. I would say more, but I have to go. I have to go lick a bunch of whipped cream out of a little cup. So, bye.
Bruh.
Okay, folks. My brain is rotting. I think I can physically feel it happening up there. I don't know what it is, but over the past couple of years, my daily screen time has been steadily increasing a point of no return. I will catch myself scrolling for so long, and in my head, I'll be like, why don't you put that fucking phone down? But I physically can't, dude. It's glued to my hand sometimes. I feel like Gollum sometimes, dude. Straight up, if a little hobbit grabbed my phone and threw it into the fires of Mount Doom, I'd be diving right in after it, man. And that movie would be called Lord of the Rings, The Two 5G Towers. That's the best I got. TikTok especially has completely engulfed our attention spans for the past couple of years, and not just consuming content, but creating it as well. And I feel like compared to a platform like YouTube, historically the barrier of entry to create videos was a lot more daunting. You needed a camera, a microphone, video and photo editing software, friends that wouldn't make fun of you, and those are tough to come by. But with TikTok, you just needed your phone to film and edit videos. So anybody on earth with a phone can just start creating content. And don't get me wrong, that's great. It opens up a world of creativity, and that coupled with the TikTok algorithm, it gives anybody the opportunity to gain success with their creativity. On the flip side of anybody being able to make a video, anybody can make a video. And some people suck. Pretty sizable percentage of content creators will do pretty much anything for likes and attention, as we've seen over the years. But the one thing I've noticed that people will do, on TikTok especially, they'll just film strangers for their own videos without the stranger's consent. And of course, this has been happening for as long as video cameras have existed. Dude, even with the very first video ever uploaded to YouTube, me at the zoo, dude, it features two weird looking people in the background being filmed without their consent. And they'll never forget that. But I've noticed this trend of filming people without their consent has grown in frequency and severity over the past few years. And I figured it'd be interesting to look at some of these instances and dissect them, talk about them, figure out why it's happening.
Stop filming me!
The first video that really got me thinking about this whole concept was this video of a guy dancing in Times Square. At the beginning of the video, he's trying to get some high fives from people. The first girl doesn't give him a high five, so he goes to another girl, and she immediately shakes her head and hides in her friend group, visibly upset. So her friend gives him a high five just to get him out of there. He starts dancing, and that second girl can be seen crying later on in the video. And of course, in response, you had comments like this. Why is she crying? It's only a high five, skull emoji, crying emoji. I mean, I would be like, okay, that's strange, but high five him and get on with my day. And yeah, sure, most people would give this person a high five and go on with their day. But to this person who left that comment, you're not every person. Everybody's different, I swear, dude, the comments I see on TikTok, people are so fucking stupid. I swear, dude, a fucking food blogger could post a video being like, this is why peanut butter is good for you. And then someone will leave a comment that says, well, I have a nut allergy. Okay, scroll past it then. That video's clearly not for you. Then again, I don't think this world is for you if a single nut can kill you. Sorry, I'm just kidding. No offense to people who are allergic to nuts.
You just got nutted on.
Imagine this is where we find out I developed a nut allergy. But back to the dancing video. It's just so weird being like, yo, why the fuck is she crying, bro? When that wouldn't have happened if he wasn't filming and also touching strangers without their consent in the first place. We don't know what people are going through or how they're gonna react to whatever fucking video you're recording.
Hello, editing Kurtis here. So I found out after the fact that the person who was touched by the stranger actually uses they them pronouns, but when I was filming I didn't know that, So I said I used she, her. So I apologize for that. Just wanted to come and clarify. But okay, back to the video.
And shortly after this video went viral and, after everybody was making fun of this random girl, her sister apparently made a TikTok explaining why she was crying. She said that her sister has autism, she's hard of hearing, and also has contamination OCD.
What feels like nothing to us can feel like their skin is burning and they need to clean it as soon as possible. This is not a response that they can control.
So knowing that, it's pretty understandable why she felt overwhelmed and uncomfortable in that moment, right? And obviously there's no way the dancer could have known that, but still, she wouldn't have cried if you didn't touch her. So how about we just stop touching strangers? Unless you're like a massage therapist or something, then I guess you kind of have to. But no, that's different because they're consenting, so that's totally fine. It would be crazy if someone went in for a massage and they were like, yo, what the fuck? Are you touching? And the thing I dislike the most about that whole situation was just the amount of comments calling out the person who was crying and not the person who made her cry.
You're upset about the wrong thing.
In videos like this dancing video, it kind of ruins it for everybody because if you do end up being in one of these stranger TikToks, it kind of forces you to be happy-go-lucky and be down for whatever they're doing because you don't want to seem like a dick on camera if you're not down. And then you end up going viral and then you just get reduced to your reaction. But the thing is, you're not being a dick if you're annoyed by someone poking you and shit. That's fucking annoying. On the other hand, I don't necessarily think it's people's fault for reacting that way. I think people going their whole lives with access to a high quality camera that fits in their pocket is something we were never meant to experience. We should not have these. I'm gonna keep it, but we shouldn't have them. So it's unfortunately become common knowledge that you could be filmed at any time, at any place, for any reason. And it's normal to just expect that. Which sucks, dude. It's rotting our fucking brains, dude. And I have proof, okay? Look at this interaction on Twitter. Can someone explain this style to me? I feel like a boomer. Yeah, it's shit. And you just know they're so mean. Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, totally. Yeah, they're so mean. You just know they're so mean. You just posted a picture of strangers on the internet making fun of their outfits. You're mean. You're an asshole. Dude, that's so fucking crazy. That's like if I posted a picture of me, hypothetically, sharing a passionate, closed eyes kiss with another man. And then I was like, yo, what the fuck, bruh? That guy was gay as hell for kissing me like that. Plug. Also, Hasanabe? Nah, Hassan on me.
Plug.
Fellas, is it gay to kiss Hassan Piker? You get what I'm saying though, right? This is ridiculous. This person sees nothing wrong with what they just said. And again, it's not their fault. I don't think they see strangers as actual real people. To them, they're just NPCs in the video game that is their life. And if this person's life was a video game, it would be Bully. But believe it or not, depending on where you are in the world, taking photos of strangers can actually have some pretty gnarly consequences. Because recently, this person took a picture of a couple riding the train in Tokyo and said, on the train in Tokyo, you just know they're going to go home and watch The Big Bang Theory together. That's such a weird thing to post, dude. Mostly because it's not even that good of a roast. You just know these people are gonna go home and watch one of the most successful popular sitcoms of all time. Okay. Good one. And the aftermath of that tweet was pretty crazy. So this was posted on August 10th, and just a short 12 days later, she posted this follow-up tweet. Deportation from Japan is a traumatizing experience. I am in California right now dealing with the after effects / trying to process everything that has gone on. The anti-smoking laws as well as laws about public photography are extremely restrictive and prohibit personal freedom. Now look, I don't say this too often, but I think this particular situation calls for it. Bazinga! Bazinga! You got Bazinga! You got Bazinga so hard. Textbook Bazinga! She big on my theory, so I bang. The balls to call it a traumatizing experience. You know what else is traumatizing? Getting posted on Twitter to be made fun of in front of thousands of people, you jackass. And also, I looked up the anti-smoking laws in Japan. They're the most normal anti-smoking laws ever. You just can't smoke in schools or hospitals, which is very fair. She wanted to smoke, but she didn't want to smoke. And dude, the next part about public photography, that's fucking crazy to call it that. Because it's not like she was taking some moody, artistic photo with a fucking DSLR or something. She took a sneaky ass picture of two non-consenting adults on the train to make fun of them online. Also, One further, she says that it inhibits personal freedoms. What are you talking about? It didn't prohibit any freedoms, okay? You can still do it, you just have to live with the consequences, which can also be said for the production of The Big Bang Theory.
Bazinga!
And look, I'm no saint. I'm making fun of strangers in my head all day long, and you're lying if you say you aren't doing that as well. Or if I'm with my friends, we'll talk shit on people like all day long. It's the fucking best. I love that shit. But I would never publicly make fun of somebody unless they deserved it. Sorry, I forgot for a second that my job for the past 4 years has been solely making fun of people. But I wasn't filming them without their consent. It's not like in my video about Brent Rivera, I was like hiding in his walls, fucking recording him without his consent, you know? I don't live in your walls, Brent Rivera. You live outside of mine. It's just so fucked up to me to see someone exist and then to have the balls to like pull out your phone and start recording them, dude. That's crazy. Like this video, for example. Guys, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, are you? Oh my god, are you gonna cry? You are? Oh my god, wow. You're such a nice person for having empathy for this old man eating alone. Wow. Oh, and what a kind way to show your empathy. Recording him without his knowledge and posting it so we can all feel pity for him. You're a saint. You're doing the Lord's work. Dude, if you feel bad for this old man eating alone, go sit with him. Even though I doubt he would want you to sit with him, because if you're the type of person to film someone eating alone and then post it to your fucking TikTok, you're probably a nightmare to hang out with. Like, fucking God forbid someone is eating alone at a restaurant, dude. Like, do you know how fun that is to do? It's fucking awesome, man. We gotta switch the narrative, dude. Eating alone or going to the movies alone doesn't make you a loser. The movies were made for a singular experience, right? A movie theater seat only sits one person. Same as restaurants, dude. Sure, the menu might say that the nachos serves 2 to 4 people, but that's not a rule. That's a challenge. What the hell? But obviously the reason they're so upset about this person eating alone is because he's elderly. And if you're old, no matter what you do by yourself, people will be sad about it. Even if an old man was just driving down the street alone, people will stop and stare and point, even though that's probably just to make sure he doesn't fall asleep at the wheel. I think the reason people feel this way is when you see an old person eating alone, it sucks to say out loud, but you assume they're alone because their partner like passed away or something, right? But again, just like the Times Square video, we don't know what people are going through. We don't know their story. We don't know the details of their lives, so why make assumptions? When you make assumptions, you make an ass out of you and oomption. You know what I mean? Why film this video? Who knows what this old man's story really is? Oh my god, that's so sad. He's all alone over there. He looks so sweet, too. I'm gonna go eat with him. Hey, you, mind if I join you? Oh, no, I don't mind. I hope you don't think this is weird. I saw you eating alone, and I don't know, you kind of reminded me of my grandpa, so I just figured... No, I get it. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Truth be told, I have been pretty lonely lately. It's been difficult. I'm so sorry. When my grandma passed, my grandpa had a really rough go, but, you know, as time went on, it got a little easier for him. Wait, how did you know my wife died? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I just assumed that, you know, you were alone. It's that obvious, huh? She was the best. You know, we were soulmates. But at least I can take solace in the fact that no one will ever find her body. Yeah. Wait, what? You're not gonna find her body, okay? She's gone. What are you saying? Don't be so coy. Don't act like she didn't deserve it, Peter. That's not my name. She made my life a living hell after I slept with her sister. Oh my god. And scammed a cancer research facility. Oh my god. And burned down a sizable chunk of the Amazon rainforest. Oh my god. She had it coming, Dave. Still not my name. Hold on, is that an eyeball? Oh my god, dude, are you eating your wife? Hey, wouldn't be the first time. What the fuck? You're a monster. You're sick. I'm taking a picture of you. You're not getting away with this. Don't! You just know they're going to go home and watch The Big Bang Theory together. And I think this filming strangers thing sort of runs tandem with main character syndrome.
We all
say.
Which is a term used to describe a tendency among people to view themselves as the lead character in their own life story. The people filming these videos of strangers like can't possibly grasp the idea that strangers are also sentient beings with like memories, feelings, aspirations, fears, homicidal tendencies, and it makes them do these stupid, embarrassing things like include strangers in their weird videos. Exhibit A.
These NPCs piss me off.
He literally referred to people just walking by him at the gym as NPCs, dude. That is psycho behavior. That is future serial killer type shit. Keep an eye on that guy. That's another huge thing I came across while researching videos for this topic. People that film themselves at gyms are usually humongous assholes. I've seen so many videos of people filming themselves working out at the gym, and then when someone walks by their camera, at a public gym, may I add, they fucking freak out and like huff and puff. It's so weird. People are at the gym to work out. They shouldn't have to worry about accidentally being in some fucking influencer's video. Do they really expect the average gym goer to fucking like tiptoe around the gym and treat it like a minefield and try not to get in between a tripod and a ring light? And also, while we're on the topic, how many fucking fitness influencers do we really need? You know, this is how I lift weights. Cool, man. Chicken and rice is good for you.
Well, I have a chicken allergy.
Exhibit B.
Hello everybody, I'm so sorry in advance. My name is Alexandra Starr. I just released a song. I'm trying to get more listens. I'm going to sing it for you guys right here. I hope you enjoy. I don't want your money. No cap, I'm a little drunk and I can go right now. Real talk, I'm gonna start you a die right now. Cause we're both at a party, but you can do somebody new. You're a dick.
How about we shrink that guitar down? All right, because I'm gonna need a ukulele apology right now, with tears. I'm all for making music and getting your name out there, but like, the people that you're like zooming in on and shit, they're on their way to like their third job of the day. Shut up. You know? Also, starting off an acoustic song with the words no cap, that's gotta be some sort of crime, right?
No cap, I'm a little drunk and I can go right now.
Sorry, maybe I'm just being an asshole because everybody clapped when it was over. Or sorry, they clapped because it was over. Exhibit from Pimp My Ride. TikTok is just so fucking annoying sometimes, man. I'm sure I'm just getting old, but the way people behave on there is so depressing. When I was looking through TikToks for this video, I saw a few of them with the caption, "I took videos of strangers and turned them into main characters." Let's see how they did that. About the and turn them into main characters, because hey man, no, you didn't. I turned them into main character. What do you listen to yourself, man? Wake up. What are you talking about? You just filmed people and then posted them. That's it. And like filming adults without their consent is crazy. But this person was filming children as well. Yo, 2 little girls like dancing and he's just on the other side of the park like... Let's definitely not do that, okay? If filming strangers isn't gonna stop, which it won't, but if it's something that's unavoidable, I think we can all agree that people should stop filming children. Especially children who aren't yours. Yo, that's never gonna go over well.
Hey, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Those are my kids. No, you don't get it. I was making them the main characters. Okay, how do you like it? Hey, what the hell, man? Get the fucking camera out of my face. What are you doing? Stop! Yeah, now you're gonna be the main character. The main character of what?
I'm Chris Hansen, and this is
I feel like with any issue that we're facing today, as time goes on, it's only going to get worse. I have zero faith in us. But at the end of the day, it's the creator's responsibility to keep things like this in mind. Because trust me on this, I'm being serious. People don't want to be in your fucking TikToks, okay? Life is hard enough as it is. We shouldn't have to worry about fucking TikTokers coming up to you on your way to work being like, "What song are you listening to? What song? I've never heard of that one. Can you sing it to me?" I honestly don't think I'm asking too much when I say, please stop filming strangers. But if there's no other content you can make, if you really want to film them, maybe just do a quick, "Hey, I'm filming a quick video and you might be in it. Is that okay?" If you're delusional and confident enough to film these videos with strangers in them without their consent, you should have no problem going up to them and asking permission to do it beforehand. I think the only strangers you should and can legally film are police officers. Everything I just said in this video, it doesn't apply to them, okay? I encourage filming police officers wholeheartedly. When you see a cop talking to someone or if they're talking to you, I want you to pretend like you're the director of the 1995 movie Babe and film that pig. Man, all this pig talk is making me hungry for some epic bacon. And when I'm hungry, I make some delicious food with HelloFresh.
That's right, this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. For those of you who've been watching me for a while, you know that I've been eating HelloFresh every single week for like 4 years now, and I can't imagine my life without it. And if you've never tried HelloFresh, now is the best time to kickstart a fresh fall routine. HelloFresh handles all the meal planning and shopping to deliver everything you need to cook up a tasty meal right at home. They do the hard part, and you get to take the credit. HelloFresh is amazing because it makes it simple and effortless to cook meals that I wouldn't usually cook. Like black bean and kale quesadillas, dude? There's no way I would come up with that on my own. Are you kidding me? And a new season calls for new meals. And HelloFresh has a fresh fall lineup of delicious dinners and more to choose from. Take your pick from 40 weekly recipes that suit your lifestyle, from veggie to family-friendly to fit and wholesome. Whatever you want. And obviously, dinner isn't the only meal of the day, and HelloFresh knows that. Because HelloFresh is more than just dinners. You can also stock your fridge with easy breakfasts, quick lunches, and fresh snacks. Just shop HelloFresh Market and add any of these tasty, time-saving solutions to your weekly box. A couple weeks back, I ordered the egg salad sandwich kit. It's like one of the best egg salad sandwiches I've ever had in my life, dude. It was crazy. So if you want to save time and money while reducing the stress of weekly meal planning and prepping, HelloFresh is perfect for you. And there's literally no better time to get started because HelloFresh is hooking up the citizens of Kurtistown with an amazing deal. Just go to HelloFresh.com and use the code 50KurtisTown at checkout for 50% off. Plus free shipping. Yeah, dude, you heard me. 50% off plus free shipping. What are you waiting for? Thanks again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. Like I said, we eat HelloFresh literally every week and we swear by it, so I really hope you give them a try. You won't regret it. Trust me. Okay, thank you, HelloFresh. Back to me.
All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 old person I will eat. Sorry, too long of a pause. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. Because yeah, this is a pretty interesting topic and I probably didn't do a good job covering it. You can subscribe if you want because as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. You can check the description for the other things I do, Instagram, Twitter, podcast, merch. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I would stick around, but unfortunately, I have to go watch every single episode of The Big Bang Theory. Bazinga. Hey guys, really quick, I'm having a merch sale right now on my website, so go check it out. You can get a whole bunch of merch that's on sale right now, including that and much more. So yeah, check it out. All right, enjoy the video. See ya. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again, dude. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more from me, you can click right on the screen there, watch some other videos of mine. And there's also a subscribe button there, so don't forget to press that. Come on, what are you still doing here? Press one of those buttons. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. There's a ginger ale burp. Oh, actually stinks. Hey, what do you call someone who forgets to get tickets to come to my show? A goofball. Just a little preview of what you can expect at my shows. Except better, way better. So, come to my shows, there are very few tickets left. A lot of shows are sold out, but there are very few tickets left, and they got your name on them. So come grab them, come see me do some stand-up. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, alright, see you there. Enjoy the video. Peace out. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's so good to see you again, dude. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos, okay? So just press the button. Okay, before we get into this really quick, as I'm filming this, it is currently Thursday, January 23rd. I have 1,994,812 subscribers. So by the time this video comes out, I might have 2 million subscribers, which is insane. So thank you for 2 million subscribers. Literally all I've ever wanted to do is just make people laugh, and the fact that that's my job now, and there's so many amazing people watching my videos every week and coming to my shows, I seriously cannot thank you enough. This is literally a dream come true, so thank you. Okay, enough of the sappy stuff. What am I, a tree? No, I'm a man. I'm a human man. Folks, So today we're going to be looking at a pair of TikTok pranksters slash DIYers slash product reviewers. They do a lot of different content, but the one through line through all of it is that every single video confuses the absolute shit out of me. Straight up, after watching all their TikToks, my head was bleeding. It was bleeding because I was scratching it so much. And that wasn't because of my lice, you know? The videos were so confusing, they were head scratchers. Even my lice were confused. I don't have lice. See, the account that we're looking at today is called We Wear Cute. I'm gonna be honest, up until about 10 minutes ago, I thought their name was We Are Cute, and they just spelled R wrong, because I'm a dumbass. When I wrote the script for this video, I wrote a joke about their name being We Are Cute. So that's a little frustrating. The joke I was gonna make is their name sounds like if TikTok asked the both of them what they wanted their profile name to be, and they both wanted to say We Are Cute at the same time, but then one talked over them. All right, so what do you guys want to call your TikTok account? We Are Cute. Perfect. We Are Cute it is.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, I still filmed the joke, even though it doesn't make sense anymore. But going forward, I'm gonna call them We Are Cute. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Okay, I could try to describe the type of content they do, but I can't. So let's watch one.
You won't believe what my Starbucks sells. Hey, baristas! Can I get one holiday bagged air, please? Coming up. Got it.
So when I first watched this video, I was like, well, there's no way this is real. There's no way they actually yelled all those things and did that. But when I watched it a second time, I realized that I was right. They didn't actually do this. Obviously. Dude, she's walking into the Starbucks yelling at the top of her lungs, "Hey, baristas! Can I give me one holiday bagged air, please?" And no one even bats a fucking eye. No one even acknowledges her, dude. And when the employee says, "Coming up," it's just so obviously her voice saying it.
Coming up.
Even when you watch the first part of it, when they say, "You won't believe what's at our Starbucks," it even looks like it's voiceover. So they just dubbed over the whole thing.
You won't believe what my Starbucks sells.
Do they expect people to think it's real? Or are they like parodying these types of videos? I don't get it, dude. Man, it would be wicked funny though if this actually was real. Like this is a real thing that happened. But like she goes into that Starbucks so often and just acts like a lunatic all the time that the baristas are just used to it. Here's your coffee, sir. That'll be $2.
Hey, baristas! Can I get one holiday bagged air, please?
What the fuck?
No,
who
sir,
is
you're
that?
fine. She's harmless.
Okay.
You know, she just kind of yells, and then we give her an empty bag.
It's really weird.
And she goes away. I don't know.
Coming up. Got it.
So yeah, there's an example of the type of content that they make on TikTok. Just truly one of a kind. That's all I can really say about it. And if you're thinking to yourself, these gals look kind of familiar, it's because they are. Okay, these are the girls who were in the first episode of the Bessie Picks Bay series that I did on my channel like last year. So I've already made a video about them basically. And I remember in that video when they mentioned like that they like made videos on social media.
So me and my sister are Instagrammers and influencers, and we make content for apps.
Never in a million years would I have guessed that these are the videos that they make. So aside from these weird like secret menu items videos they do, they also have this common thing where they make ramen. They just have videos where they make ramen in different ways. And they never make ramen the way you're intended to. Just like they never make videos the way you're intended to. It's just all wrong.
Ramen mac and cheese, it's a thing. Add milk, add flour, add your cheddar, mix it. It should look like this. Add your ramen and mix. Take your mini blowtorch and make it brown. And enjoy.
Grab your mini blowtorch and make it brown. Go on, go get it. Go get your mini blowtorch. Why aren't you go getting your mini blowtorch? You don't have a mini blowtorch? Oh, you fucking loser.
Saucy ramen? It's a thing. Add in your ramen. Quarter cup of tomato sauce. Boiling water halfway, a sprinkle of Parmesan, and wait.
It's a thing.
Okay, spaghetti.
Did you know that spaghetti exists?
Oh my god!
Cotton candy ramen, it's a thing. Cook your ramen. Add 2 drops of your cotton candy flavor. Add your cotton candy color. It smells so good and looks even better. How to make a delicious carnival ramen treat at home.
I might fucking throw up all over my microphone, and it's gonna sound real nice. I also love the 2 drops of cotton candy flavor and pours the whole fucking bottle in. Their mom must be that girl in that one video who's like, I had 2 shots of vodka, and she pours like half the bottle.
2 shots of vodka?
Those got the same energy. Yo, this has like that video energy. Okay, I can't think about that anymore or else I'll yarp on cam. So let's watch one of their pranks. Their other content is weird, but you can't mess up a prank, you know? Setup, punchline. Ashton Kutcher.
Fake cola prank on my mom. This brown powder will make it look like cola, fizz like cola, but taste exactly like water. Time to tease her taste buds.
Where's the prank? Where is it? I was promised a prank. Okay, I want to see what happens when your mom goes to drink her cola, but it tastes like water. Hello? Show me a prank. I want the prank. And it's not just this one, okay? All of their prank videos are like this. They'll be like, silly prank
on my mom.
And then they won't even show them doing the prank. It'll show them getting ready for it, but it won't show the reaction.
Tomorrow is Ashley's school picture day. She likes having blue hair. Well, let's see how she likes having a blue mouth. Putting this in her lunch bag. She is gonna have a blue Monday.
Like where is the prank? Show us the prank, right? Unless... No. We were the ones getting pranked? Wow. The perfect prank. They did it. They pulled it off. Us. But if you're gonna show a prank video, show the reaction, dude. That's the best part. That's like if they did an episode of Extreme Makeover Home Edition, but then they just never showed the extremely made over home, right?
Yeah! Good job. That's what to say it with me. Bus driver! Move that bus!
To find out more about the products used on tonight's show, go to abc.com. Keyword home makeover.
How about that fake cola prank TikTok? I got to give a quick shout out to Kadri on TikTok because they duetted this and it is my favorite TikTok ever.
Fake cola prank on my mom.
Dude, it's like she fucking short-circuited or glitched or something, dude. Fake cola prank on my mom. They do have this really weird style of talking in their TikToks though. You've probably noticed it. It's weird because I watched some of their YouTube videos and also in the Bestie Picks Bay episode they were in, like they talk normal.
Yeah, it's more of Jell-O than a drink. All right, are you ready to pick my dream guy? Totally.
But whenever they film a TikTok, they go into this weird way of speaking where they like emphasize the wrong parts of words. It's so weird. It's just like, glitter prank on my mom. She's gonna kick me out of the house.
Wiener prank on my mom. This jumbo push pop might look like a push pop, but it's gonna taste so beefy. That's one meaty lolly. Mom, I just filled up my spitting llama hat. Picking up my sister and giving her a little bit of spit. If you can't see it, here is a little spit hole. You like my hat? Gee, thanks.
Oh. Bro, I hope you don't have the fucking volume turned up too loud on this video right now, because if someone overheard you listening to that, yikes, dude. Hey, how's it going?
Spit. If you can't see it, here is a little spit hole.
Oh, what the fuck? All right, let's watch another one that's similar to the Starbucks one.
I just got the Taco Bell meal and I wonder what surprise will be inside. Look what I got. I saw this on BuzzFeed and it's real. So beefy.
Dude, what's going on? Dude. God, like my brain doesn't know what to do when I watch these videos. Like they're so like all over the place. That camera angle too. Whoa. Oh my God. What did I get? I just don't understand why they talk like that, right? Do you think this is like how they actually talk? And the YouTube videos are just like them putting on a character, but in everyday life they talk like they're TikToks. Hey, what's up? What did you want to talk to me about? Well, I think you're great and all, but I think we should see other people. Wait, what are you saying? I'm sorry, I can't keep lying to you. This breaks my heart, and I'm sad. But I never want to see you again. Wow. I cannot believe you. And to think I was gonna take you out for a fancy steak dinner tonight.
So beefy!
We're gonna watch one more because, holy shit, this is like the crown jewel of their entire TikTok account.
This realistic rubber rock will really fool your friends. But can it fool our mom? Rock? More like squinching. Shh. Mom, look!
Why are you hitting her with a rock?
What the fuck?
Why are you hitting her with a rock?
Okay, so the premise of this prank is they want to fool their mom by using a movie rock, which is a rock that looks like a rock, but it's not real. It's not a real rock. It's a movie rock, you know, like Dwayne Johnson, the movie rock. But it doesn't even look like a rock. It looks like a bath bomb, dude. It looked like someone cut a pool noodle and sprinkled glitter on it. And then the next scene, the sister says rock.
More like squinching.
I don't know what that means, man. Do you think they write these before, or was that improv? Because if it was improv, it has to go on one of those compilations where it's like top 10 lines you didn't know were improvised in movies. That's got to get in some list somewhere, because that's genius. Man, I feel like these girls are like living on another plane of existence. Like their frequencies are like vibrating on different levels we can't even comprehend. They are ethereal, ageless, otherworldly beings, okay? They're not humans. They can't be. Okay, and then they shush us, and then the one sister gets mad at us like we're the weird ones. And then the mom. What the fuck was that? Hey guys, could you explain that?
Why are you hitting her with a rock?
Dude, is your mom a fucking robot, bro? What the? Are you guys? That actually would explain so much if you guys were just all robots. It's the mom when she gave birth. Is a beautiful baby girl. It's either the mom is a robot or like a really heavy smoker and they have like one of those holes in their neck. And both are very possible, dude. Because if these two were my daughters, I'd be a fucking chain smoker, dude. I would smoke I'd be in the DJ group, chain smokers. I'd be the third one. Hey. Oh, dude. This girl said that her favorite band was the Chainsmokers in the Bessie Picks Bay episode.
So Ashley likes pop music. Her favorite group is the Chainsmokers.
Dude, full circle. I kicked my camera. Wow. How did I not realize that before? Oh my god, this goes all the way to the top, huh? Oh my god, okay, I need to stop. This video could be honestly 3 hours long. I'm not gonna do that to you guys though. Let me know if you want a part 2 to this video, leave a comment, because there's a lot of videos that I have on my phone that I would like to include in this video, but it would make it way too long. So yeah, let me know. Shout out to We Are Cute. I'm pretty sure they DM'd me after I made that Bessie Picks Bay video, and they were really nice, and they were really good sports about the whole thing, so shout out to them. It's working for them, dude. They're doing brand deals and shit. People seem to like it. They got an audience, so you know what? All the power to them. Man, I don't know about you guys, but after looking at all that ramen, I'm hungry. And nothing satisfies my appetite. Bye. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button, because one like actually equals one
meaty lolly.
Leave a comment. This is a subject that hits close to home for me. Or I guess it hits close to 2 separate homes for me. And going through a divorce as a family is hard enough as it is. There can be a lot of resentment between family members for a variety of reasons. But hey, at least you never have to argue with your estranged father publicly over the internet, right? Well, that is the case for most people, but unfortunately for writer and comedian Maddie Hart, that is exactly what happened. So a little bit of backstory, Maddie made a TikTok with this opening line.
What's a piece of trauma that you have that's funny? It has to actually be funny.
Great topic of discussion, right? Trauma is traumatic inherently, but some of it can be hilarious also. For example, one time when I was a kid, my older sister held me down and sprayed Lysol on my open eczema wounds. Was that traumatic for me? A little bit. Was it hilarious? Not for me, but my sister was laughing while she was doing it, so I guess it was. Maddie's funny trauma is pretty unique, though.
My dad abandoned my family when I was 5 years old. That is a wife and 4 kids. He abandoned us and then pursued amateur breakdancing, and he got really good.
Okay, so right off the bat, wow, that's hilarious. I think that's just objectively funny. I think we can all agree on that. Like, abandoning your family to pursue breakdancing is crazy because, like, you could do both, right? You can easily do both. You can have a family and also breakdance in your spare time. I'm sure that's possible. Like, most people, before they have a kid, they're like, am I gonna be a good parent? Is this, like, the right time to bring a child into this world? If you're a dad who's like, I just don't know if I'll have time for my breakdancing, don't have a kid, okay? Then again, you know, they always say starting a family, you know, being a parent is one of the most rewarding things you can do as a human being. But obviously those people have never tried spinning around on some cardboard in an alleyway. Back to the video, this breakdancing apparently wasn't just a hobby for the dad.
He like blew up. Like he became like a D-list celebrity status, like viral breakdancer. He became like the oldest actively competing breakdancer in the world. Then he got on Good Morning America and talk shows, and Washington Post wrote about him, and he went super viral, and he did all these interviews, and he danced with Paula Abdul. And here, I'll show you.
Let's see, take a look at this 60-year-old breakdancer. Yes, 60 years old. Amazing.
Yo.
That's Ben Hart. He's competing at a break dancing competition in Philadelphia, and he may not have won, but I tell you what, he is winning over a lot of people on the
Holy shit,
He really
dude.
is.
Yep, he's winning over a lot of.
I'll say it, dude. He is fucking up the dance floor, dude. I mean, he's fucking up fatherhood as well, but I gotta respect the moves, man. Also, I love in that YouTube video at the bottom left, it says breakdancing dad goes viral, because, like, not really. The dad part of that implies a man, like, taking care of his children, you know? I would actually love a dance competition show about deadbeat dads. And they all fucking have dance-offs with each other, and they call it So You Think You Can Dad. Okay, let's keep watching the video.
This guy wouldn't pay my medical bills.
Yeah, I mean, tough to pay for your sick daughter's medical bills when you're already fucking sick, you know what I mean?
Worst part, damn it, he's good. I did not be able to move his body like that.
It could have been anything else, man. The fact that the dad chose breakdancing would send me over the edge. Like, honestly, I think a dad abandoning your family to, like, play professional Fortnite would be better than this. For some reason, though, the image of a breakdancing father is so funny to me, dude. Probably because dads are usually, like, dorky, right? They're not, like, fucking busting moves, right? I just can't get the image of a breakdancing father out of my head.
Dad, can you just please make me dinner? I'm starving. Just take care of me.
Okay, let's keep watching.
He may not have paid for some of my medical bills growing up, but he did give me this breakdancing merchandise. So that's
Sick.
him. He's on his head. Benihana is his b-boy name. You know, I'll get texts like this. Happy birthday, question mark.
Yo.
And then like links to his breakdancing videos.
Jesus. What a piece of shit, dude. Happy birthday with a question mark is crazy rude. Happy birthday? I don't know. I mean, on second thought, can you blame him for being a little lost? He's been spinning on his fucking head for years. I feel like that's definitely got to give you some brain damage. He probably doesn't even know what year it is. And also, dude, it's so wild to send links of your breakdancing to the kid that you abandoned for breakdancing, dude. Like, why the fuck would she want to watch that, you know? Like, does he think his daughter wanted him to do this? Like, abandon her for breakdancing? Sweetie, I'm finally doing it. Doing what? I'm gonna pursue a career in breakdancing. But unfortunately, that means I have to leave you forever. What? Dad, no, you can't go. I need you. Mom needs you. I'm sorry, honey. You'll understand one day, but I must go. Dad, no, don't go. Please, Dad, no. So just like her breakdancing dad, this video went viral. Oh, yeah. It got like 6 million views, and all the comments are saying how crazy this whole situation is. And with videos like this, it usually ends here. We all laugh, we talk about how crazy it is, we make our jokes, and then we move on. But not this time. Benihana, the breakdancing dad, was apparently receiving a bunch of hate comments from people who saw that video. So he decided to make a response video to his daughter's video and post it on Twitter. And I gotta say, right off the bat, before he says anything, I already have one pretty large criticism, and that is his button-up, all-over print Bitcoin shirt. Where the fuck do you even acquire one of those, dude? Where do you buy that? Did he pick that up at Dan Flash's?
They have this one shirt that costs $1,000 because the pattern's so wild.
And upon further research, I found out that Benihana, he represents Bitcoin in breakdancing competitions, dude. I don't even know if it's official either. I think he's just a ride or die Bitcoin fan, dude. And now that I think about it, it does make sense that the breakdancing dad would be a crypto bro, because just like him, cryptocurrency doesn't pay your medical bills. But right away, he's got some objections to some of the claims that were made against him by his daughter.
And frankly, I was pretty chagrined by what I heard, to say the least. However, I do need to correct a few statements in the video.
I also don't really know why he's talking like a cartoon villain.
First, I can see that as a 5-year-old, Maddie would see her dad as having abandoned the family. One day I was living there, the next day I wasn't. And that will look like abandonment to a child. But married couples do get divorced about half the time in America. And I was just living a mile or so down the street in LaGrange, Illinois.
Okay, so I made the same point at the beginning of this video. A lot of marriages end in divorce, and it can be a confusing thing for children, I'll agree with that. But like, your kids wouldn't say you abandoned your family if you didn't abandon your family, dude. Why would you lie about that? Like, if your parents went through a divorce and you still have a good relationship with your dad, you know, he's actively trying to be in your life and always reaching out to you and stuff, then you would never use the word abandon. You would just use the word divorce. That must have been tough, dude. That divorce especially must have been really tricky. I can only imagine what it was like getting divorced by a fucking breakdancer. Hey, sorry I have to do this, but my lawyers say it's a formality. You just got served. Okay, that's not what they meant. You have to serve me papers.
Why do you keep saying paper? Cryptocurrency is the future.
He then goes on to say that Maddie was actually lying about the financial situation, and he says he was actually paying like a bunch of money in child support.
Now, about not paying medical bills. That's just not correct. Maddie's mom, my ex-wife, got $2 million at the get-go. Plus, I was paying her $18,000 per month in child support and alimony.
And if that's true, fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. I guess breakdancing really pays the bills.
In all, I paid out about $5 million to my ex-wife.
And then the dad drops another bomb on us, dude. He says that he didn't abandon the family for breakdancing.
I did not abandon the family for breakdancing.
Apparently he just had a regular job and just accidentally started breakdancing.
I have a career. I'm in the advertising business. That's how I was able to afford to pay Maddie's mom $5 million. I took up breakdancing entirely by accident in 2012.
Nobody accidentally starts breakdancing, dude. Like, when I think of accident, I think of like, you know, you're clumsy, you knock stuff over, you fall over or something like that, right? Like, did he just like trip on something and then immediately like start doing the worm? Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is so embarrassing. I'm not trying to do this at all. So after this video came out, Maddie made a response to it, pretty much disputing everything he said.
I know my dad posted like a 10-minute video or whatever being like, you know, my daughter's lying, we have a great relationship, I have a great relationship with all my kids. That's just objectively not true. Like, guys, we're all freaking out about this in my family group chat right now. We're being like, he's so unhinged and delusional.
And the contradictions continue.
We don't know if he actually believes his own narrative or if he's lying on purpose, but he's just like a weird guy. Yeah, he said he lived down the street from us.
And I was just living a mile or so down the street in LaGrange, Illinois.
That's not true. Or like, if he did, it was only for a few months maybe, but actually for most of my childhood, he lived in Florida with his new wife. Like, basically, like, he left us, immediately married another woman. We didn't hear from him for years.
I saw the kids all the time.
He truly had no hand in raising us at all. We don't speak with any sort of regularity. He doesn't know when my birthday is.
I saw the kids all the time.
But I do know that several times I've asked him for financial help with medical expenses, like especially like in college, and he wouldn't help me.
Now, about not paying medical bills, that's just not correct.
That's what I was referring to in my video when I was like, he wouldn't pay some of my medical bills.
I don't know what to believe. I don't know the truth. I am at liberty to believe her, the person who went through this, because I'm not gonna trust a guy wearing a Bitcoin shirt. And also, the top response to Benihana's video is "You are awesome" from none other than Elon Musk. Dude, automatic L. If I posted anything and Elon Musk responded to it agreeing with me, oh my god, that's how you know you're on the wrong side of history, dude. It's also really funny for famously deadbeat dad Elon Musk, whose own daughter changed her last name so she would never be associated with him, is applauding another deadbeat dad. And on top of that, Most of the people like hyping this dude up are dudes who have been in similar situations. This guy Douglas Carr said, "I've been trashed on social by my daughter. You've set an example I will strive to follow in the future." Praying emoji. Dude. In the future? So you know your daughter is gonna do it again? Hey, here's how to stop that. I think the best way to ensure your daughter won't badmouth you on social media is to be a better father. But no, this guy's gonna do just exactly what Benihana did instead. If my daughter ever trashes me on social media again, I will simply spin on my head. But guys, I'm sorry I did this, but I didn't even show you the end of Benihana's response. 20 seconds after he says he didn't abandon his family in the name of breakdancing.
I did not abandon the family for breakdancing.
20 seconds after saying that, he does this.
Now, some of you might be wondering, can he still breakdance at age 66? Well, I don't know. Let's see. I'll give it a try. Okay, Maddie, let's see how the old man does. The main point is that it's never too late to start breakdancing.
Oh, dude, the Bitcoin flag in the back is taking me out, dude. What are you doing, bro?
So there's really no excuse for anyone not to be breakdancing.
All your daughter wanted you to do was step up and be a good father, but all you did was step up to the streets. If I ever saw a video of my dad breakdancing in a Bitcoin shirt, I would never recover. I would need the help of every therapist in the world, I think. How do you just go on living a normal life after seeing that, dude? Also to be like, I never abandoned you for breakdancing. Now check this out. He then finishes his video by reading some funny comments that he saw on his daughter's TikTok.
My mom abandoned me as a kid to join a Renaissance fair across the country.
Oh wait, no, never mind, sorry. He actually ends it with a separate clip of him breakdancing. And like several people have pointed out already, going on Twitter to defend yourself, saying you're not a deadbeat dad, while encouraging your Getting your Twitto friends? Oh my god. But going on Twitter to say you aren't a deadbeat dad to convince your fucking Twitter crypto bros to go and dunk on your daughter, that's probably the most deadbeat thing a dad could do. I'm not a deadbeat dad, my daughter's lying for attention. Absolutely wild series of events, dude. And I'm not gonna sit here and claim to know the inner workings and details of a family that I do not know personally, but I just had to talk about this because I think that a dad bailing on their family for breakdancing is objectively hilarious. I think there is a bright side to this though. Some dads leave and you never get the real reason for why they left. But in this case, at least there's closure, right? At least there's finality. At least you know why your dad left, and it's breakdancing. You never have to lie awake at night wondering why your dad left. You just have to lie awake at night wondering where your dad got that shirt. Where the fuck did he buy that? I think the only way to settle this whole ordeal is with a dance-off. If the daughter wins, Benihana has to burn that shirt. And if the dad wins, he has to burn that shirt. And no matter what the outcome, that has to go.
Okay, some more stuff happened. I thought that was the end.
Kiwi. Oh man, okay. Well, this is the best it's gonna get. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. That's what happens when you subscribe. You get an extra greeting, so just do it already. All right, folks. Dating shows. You know, dating shows, when you date a show. I loved dating shows. I watched them all the time when I was a kid, even though I was way too young to be dating anybody and I didn't know what dating was or really how you do it, but I had cable TV and nothing else to do. And I've made a few videos in the past about dating shows from the early 2000s, like Keys to the VIP, Chains of Love. I think the reason I love dating shows from the early 2000s is because like that era was the golden age of bad television. And it was all MTV's fault. There was nobody else to blame. My good buddy Drew made a really funny video about the MTV show Ghosted a few weeks ago. And that show right there is like a perfect example of MTV like still trying to hold on to their like early 2000s dating show success. I swear, any premise that could possibly be turned into a dating show, MTV would make 30 seasons of it and I'd watch every episode. Just some examples. You had Parental Control, where the contestants' parents try to find a new romantic partner for their child because they hate their child's current partner. What's another one? Date My Mom, the show where a guy dates a mom.
Time to date these mothers and find me a lover.
That was a great one. Really creative title, too. There was also the show Mile High Club, where people would go skydiving together and they would have to decide whether or not they want to pursue a relationship with the other person by the time they reach the ground. All these premises were insane, but I watched them every single week. And that Mile High Club show doesn't even exist. Fucking made it up. That's how easy it is to come up with these dating show ideas. But amidst all of these, there was one MTV show that was kind of top dog. But real quick, do me a favor right now. Take a look around your room. Is it messy? Dirty, even? Do you have embarrassing, gross items kind of just everywhere because you've spent the last year of your life living in that same room because of a deadly virus? Yeah, probably. And that's fine. I don't care. I'm not your mom. No one's gonna date me today.
Time to date these mothers.
But now, do me a favor. Imagine just a random person walking into your room, rummaging through all your shit and sort of making fun of you in the process. And you have to watch them do this from another location. And also, it's broadcasted all across the country. And oh yeah, then you have to go on a date with the person that just rummaged through all your crap. Does that sound like a good idea? Well, MTV thought it did, because that is the exact premise of the early 2000s dating show, Room Raiders. The show ran from 2003 to 2009. The first episode was actually branded as Dorm Raiders and was hosted by the most 2003 couple of all time, Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson.
This is Dorm Raiders.
They ran from 2002 to 2006, so Room Raiders lasted longer than their marriage.
This is divorce.
Room Raiders also had an episode starring the king, Zac Efron. That's right, a pre-High School Musical Zac Efron was on an episode of Room Raiders. How amazing is that? And the episode is just full of gems.
I think I have troubles with dating because I just don't put out. Hip-hop dancing is fine because I'm really good at shaking my ass.
I like older women.
Oh! I like younger boys.
You've got a pretty decent body.
I'm a virgin. It's good.
You got animal print. There's a conflict. See, my mom loves animal print.
What?
Yellow and red. Those are like actually some of my mom's favorite colors.
T as in Troy? No, Gabriella. T as in therapy for my Oedipus complex.
I'm just a virgin.
I won't talk about that episode in this video because Fred already made a whole video about it, but my favorite part is when Zach is listing off his favorite part about all the contestants' room, and he says this.
So let me go over the things I liked in your room. Room number 2, the pool was amazing.
Yeah, my favorite part of your room was your pool in your backyard. Your room fucking sucks. But I found another great episode that we can watch together and see if Room Raiders holds up 15 years later. So without further ado, let's raid some rooms. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I forgot to mention this. I guess this is a special edition of Room Raiders. It's Room Raiders California, Gone Wild, Beauty and the Geeks. Gone Wild? Man, everyone's titties are going to be out. So the show starts off with a little introduction to the girl who's going to be raiding the guy's rooms. Her name is Sarah.
My name is Sarah.
So let's see what she's all about.
I'm 22 years old, and I'm a writer here at a magazine in San Diego.
San Diego? Isn't that just a waffle you find on the beach?
Not another piece.
So I got HSM on the brain. Sorry, folks.
I like to go to the beach as much as I can, lay out, and catch some rays.
Okay, Sarah seems really nice. She's ambitious, she's driven, and she only really wants 2 things in a guy. And it's these 2 fingers. She wants these 2 fingers and a guy.
Top 2 turn-ons are someone who is intelligent, and the jawline is a huge thing for me.
Honestly, dude, I can't even disagree with that. I have neither of those things. Oh, well, that's not bad. I am a dumbass, though. But straight up, if you can find a man who understands molecular structure and jaw structure, game over, dude. You better get down on one knee and suck him off. He's the perfect man. All right, so we met the beauty. Now it's time we meet the geeks. Let's meet these friggin' dweebs. Geek number 1, his name is Kenneth. He's a little goofy. He likes dancing, and he also likes grass.
Over the years, I've sort of accumulated a fascination with different types of grasses.
Maybe a little, not maybe. He likes grass too much. You know when someone's being horny online? And then people are like, go outside, touch some grass, you know? Do not say that to Kenneth. You cannot say that to Kenneth. He's a grass man. All right, there's Kenneth. Who do we got for geek number 2?
My name's Caleb. I'm 19, and I'm a student at San Diego State University. I do a really good dinosaur impression. It's what I'm most famous for. And I do a pretty good Napoleon Dynamite impression.
Can you guys get me some chapstick from MTV? That'd be sweet.
Caleb is awesome. Here's my impression of Caleb.
Good. It was a good impression. I like it.
A fun date to go on for me would be Lord of the Rings, because that's the best movie ever.
Did he just say his ideal date was Lord of the Rings?
A fun date to go on for me would be Lord of the Rings.
He didn't even say watching Lord of the Rings. He said Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I don't know how that would go, dude. Yo, what are you doing later? Maybe you can come over and we can, Lord of the Rings? Like, watch Lord of the Rings? No. Lord of the Rings. Okay, I'm not sure if I follow. Come on, you know, Fellowship, Two Towers, Return of the King. Yeah, I've seen the movies. Okay, perfect. So yeah, all of that. Okay, whatever. How about instead we watch that movie based on the novel Push by Sapphire? What's it called? All right, and for geek number 3, we got Dane. He's a vegetarian skater boy, and I know what you're thinking. That's not typically geeky, but he wears glasses, so you know what that means. Born with poor vision? Fucking loser. Also, dude, it is so 2005 to call someone a geek. Geek is the most 2005 insult next to like biatch or something. And I honestly feel bad for these guys. Imagine how shitty it was when they found out that they were gonna be on this episode. Oh. Hello?
Hello, is this Kurtis?
Yes, this is he.
Alright, just wanted to call and let you know that you've been selected for the MTV show. What? No, oh god, no. We picked a beautiful girl to be the beauty, you idiot. You're a geek. You're a fucking loser, man. You're the biggest geek I've ever seen. Look at yourself, man. You're disgusting. You're a loser.
How dare you say this to me?
I don't care. Alright, you know what? Enough.
I don't really know if I want to do this.
Have some of this.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, you like that? Come on.
What the hell? How'd you give me a wet willy through the phone?
Not important.
Whoa,
Come here. You're coming with me, Kurtis. You thought the wet willy was bad? It's gonna get a whole lot worse, buddy. You're getting a swirly. Yeah, you're getting a swirly, dude.
Back to the show. I did a little bit of research, and to make sure that these geeks can't tidy up the room or hide any embarrassing things before Sarah comes over, MTV actually doesn't tell the contestants like what the show premise is. And then when it's the day to shoot the show, the Room Raiders team just kind of shows up to their house in a big white van and essentially kidnaps them.
The guys have no clue they are about to be abducted.
Yeah, like most abductions.
To conceal their identity, all photos of them will be disguised.
Caleb?
Okay, so obviously the kidnapping scene is staged, you know, they're acting. Unless this is Caleb's genuine reaction to getting kidnapped.
Caleb?
But anyways, once they're in the white van, the geeks are super excited because they found out that they're on Room Raiders.
You are on Room Raiders.
And they get pretty hyped when they see Sarah.
Oh, damn!
All right, now it's time for the actual rating of the rooms. First up is Kenneth.
I have my handy spy kit here with me, so I hope you guys clean up.
Oh yeah, also really quick, Sarah has a spy kit so she could spy around, I guess. So remember that.
I hope he doesn't live with his mom. I like an independent man.
I live with my mother, so she'll probably hate me now.
Are you his little sister? Yes. Nice to meet you. Will you show me his room? Yeah. All right, let's go.
That'd be awesome if your sister's head just spun around and she vomited all over everyone. That'd be awesome if your sister's head just spun around and she vomited all over everyone.
That's a fucking weird thing to say. Why'd he say that? All right, Caleb's a lunatic. Got it.
All right, Kenneth, let's see what's in store. It looks clean. Clean's good.
Looks like a rest home.
Okay, this is gross. I think this looks like a retainer.
Oh. I haven't washed that in 4 months.
Wait, how often are you supposed to clean a retainer? Sorry, I was sort of blessed by the teeth gods. I didn't need braces. I'm gonna look it up. How often do you need to wash your retainer? Oh my god, holy shit. Every day?
I haven't washed that in 4 months.
Fucking 4 months? That's like using a handkerchief to wipe your ass every day, dude. That thing probably smells like a dead guy. That thing probably smells like a dead man.
I'm gonna get out some gloves for my spy kit. This is just
disgusting.
Ooh.
Oh, you smelled
She smells it.
No! Why would she do that? Oh my god.
Ooh.
I'm gonna throw up. Caleb, wouldn't it be funny if my head spun around and I vomited on everybody?
Ooh.
Yo, Sarah's low-key a freak though. Oh, is this a retainer? That's so gross. Oh, it smells so bad. I can't believe that. Ugh.
Ooh.
Okay, so the show like is constantly like cutting back to the guys in the van reacting to Sarah going through all their stuff. And one of the most uncomfortable parts of this whole show is like how the guys interact with each other. Because putting three fellas together who don't know each other in a very small space, who are also like competing with each other for a date with a girl, terrible idea. Especially if they're friggin' geeks, right guys? And it makes for some super uncomfortable situations.
Buck knock. You know what that means?
No idea, I don't want to know.
It means animal on your head. At least the animal on my head won't attack her.
Why'd you keep that in there? That's so awkward. Caleb is so sad, dude. Look at him. Man, fuck Kenneth. All my homies hate Kenneth. Kenneth was for sure the kid to take jokes like way too far for no reason. You all had that one friend, you're teasing them, you're like, hey man, your shoes are ugly. And they're just like,
well, at least my grandpa doesn't have dementia.
And you're just like,
All right, Kenneth, I think I saw what I needed to see.
Kenneth's room is all done. Sarah found a how to knit DVD that she really liked.
I think it's cool. I like a guy who can be domestic as well.
But she also found some video games that she doesn't like. She doesn't like video games. She's not an epic gamer.
She doesn't like video games. Can you believe that?
And she also found the retainer that she doesn't like. We all know the truth. Or the tooth. So now Sarah's on her way to Caleb's room to see if she can sniff some socks or whatever she's into.
All the houses kind of look alike. I hope you don't look like every other guy, because I like something a little different.
I definitely don't look like every other guy.
You're damn right you don't.
Jesus, man. I'm really having a hard time not making this entire video about how much I hate Kenneth. One of my middle names is Kenneth, too. I think that's why it hurts so much. We're not all like this. Hashtag not all Kenneths. Okay, back to the episode. This is probably my favorite part of the entire thing. Sarah's looking through Caleb's room. She finds belt buckles and a cowboy hat and is super stoked because she thinks cowboys are hot as fuck.
Cowboys are really sexy, so this is a major plus.
Which is no surprise. But then she sees a bird claw on the wall.
Oh, this looks like a claw of some sort.
She's pretty sketched out by it, so she grabs a spy kit to get a closer look.
The magnifying glass. Let's see. Ew. This is definitely a claw, so I think you've killed a real animal.
I didn't.
This is definitely a claw.
I don't think the magnifying glass was necessary, Sarah. Necessara. Huh, this looks like a bird claw because it is a bird claw, but I can't be certain. Yep. Bird claw. Straight up, she would have got the same result if she just went like this. She didn't even have to ET that shit either. Just, man, that is so funny to me. Like, what did she think was gonna happen? It wasn't gonna be a bird claw under the magnifying glass? Now, what would happen if I stabbed myself with a toothpick? Oh, I think I just gave myself a splinter. I can't be certain, though. Wait, what the fuck? Me? Okay. Kurtis, it's me. I'm you from the future, okay? I don't have much time. Listen, there's a reason Zooey Deschanel sings in every single movie and television show that she's in. If she stops singing, the world stops spinning, and life as we know it comes to an end. Kurtis, you are humanity's last hope. Zooey Deschanel cannot stop singing, even if her life depends on it. At least it's not a bird claw.
At least it's not a bird claw. We'll be right back after this YouTube video.
Okay, so after Sarah realizes that it's in fact a bird claw, she gets immediately put off because she just assumes that Caleb killed this bird and is keeping the claw as a trophy. I mean, it wouldn't be a very good trophy if you have to use a magnifying glass to see it correctly, but I digress.
I just got done searching room number 2, and I really like the cowboy hat and the belt buckles. It makes me think that he's a cowboy, and cowboys are so sexy. And I didn't like the bird claw that I found. I thought that was kind of creepy, and I hope he doesn't kill birds because I'm not into violence.
Okay, so she said she likes cowboys but doesn't like boys who are violent. Do you know what cowboys are? Have you played Red Dead Redemption? Probably not. You don't like video games. Saying you like cowboys who aren't violent is like saying you're attracted to boys who collect Funko Pops and also use deodorant. Sorry to break it to you, Sarah.
That boy does not exist.
But I think that wall claw perfectly illustrates the main, issue with this show, I guess. Which I guess makes it interesting. You know, it just, forces people to assume stuff because there's no context given or anything. And they're obviously not expecting a girl to be rummaging through their shit. And also, single guys' rooms are fucked. They're insane. They're like portals into another dimension, dude. Single guys' bedroom doors are basically nether portals from Minecraft. As soon as you walk in, everything just sort of feels off. There's things in there you don't usually see in the real world. It's dangerous, scary, and you only go in there to get what you need and get the fuck out as fast as possible. And I can say that because I used to live in a single guy's bedroom. It was mine. It was mine when I was a single guy. It was a weird way to say that. Okay, anyways, Sarah's all done with Caleb's room now. So now she's heading on to the final geek, Dane. He's going into the danger zone.
Doesn't feel as like homey or residential.
I'm just gonna realize I don't live with my mom right now.
I'm sorry that you don't get home-cooked meals every night.
I'm sorry I cook my own home-cooked meal.
Tell him, Dane.
I gotta say this is a little weird because your room's not even in the house, so I don't know what this is all about.
What?
Whoa, okay, I kind of feel like I'm in a cellar.
All right, I know Sarah, she's trying her best. She's actually being like really sweet compared to the other people I've seen on this show. But she said earlier that she didn't like how Kenneth lives with his mom or that Caleb's house looks like all the other houses on the block.
I hope he doesn't live with his mom. I like an independent man. All the houses kind of look alike.
But when she actually gets to someone's house where he lives, he has his own space, and it looks different from like typical suburban houses, she's just like, I don't know about all this. Your room isn't even in the house. It's in the basement, and that's not the house. And also, it's so small. I need to pull out my magnifying glass to see this fucking room.
Oh my goodness. What is this beast?
That's the ugly jacket.
The two most horrible fabrics are combined, flannel and a jean vest.
That jacket goes hard, dude. You can sell it on Depop for fucking $500 for sure. And have a dumb name like vintage fucking vintage grandpa fucking swag sweater original. Buy this bitch now.
Let's do a little dust test.
Oh no.
Oh Dane, didn't your mother teach you better?
Yeah, the dust is pretty gross, but I feel like it could be way grosser, you know? Like, I know why they didn't do this, but it's a really good thing the producers didn't put like one of those like blue light things in the spy kit that like detects bodily fluids. Cause whoa, dude, that would be a nightmare. All right, this is the best room yet. He's got nice furniture, really expensive clothes. He's got a master's degree on the wall. The place is spotless. I think this is the perfect guy. All right, now I just got to use the blue light thing. I don't know, it's a formality. The producers want me to do it, so let's go. All right, hit the lights, guys. Okay. All right, this is looking pretty good. Everything is the same color. I'm not seeing any stains. This is awesome. Okay, I was right. This guy is perfect. I think me and him are gonna hit it. Sorry. Guys, my hand stuck to the couch. It seems to be a sticky substance on sort of everything in this room. How could this be? I didn't see any bodily fluids. Unless it's... No. It's all bodily fluid? My feet are stuck. Oh! Ew! Alright, so there are all the boys' rooms. She likes some stuff. She hated some stuff.
Into 3 crazy rooms, and I really have a tough decision to make.
And you know what, so far, I'm gunning for Dane, or Caleb, just as long as it's not Kenneth. I don't like Kenneth. But guys, this next part, it's pretty epic. Now it's time for the geeks to get revenge. That's right, now they get to raid Sarah's room.
Oh no! She wears them! These are the sticky ones!
Oh my god. Arr, matey, you be a movie of a man!
Okay, for some reason this seems way creepier than Sarah going through all their stuff. I don't know what was going on in the early 2000s, but panty raids were kind of like just a thing that was just kind of accepted by everybody. Like there was even a SpongeBob episode about going on a panty raid.
Panty raid?
Stealing chicks' underpants. Yo, dude, I went to Rebecca's last night for a house party. Snuck into her room, stole her underpants, rubbed them all over. It was sick. Yeah, she probably farted in those and stuff. It's so hot. Yeah, it's super normal and not weird, yeah. Yeah, my eye's kind of itchy though for some reason.
This is bathing suit mania.
What is this, man? It's padded crap. I don't like a girl that's trying to fake something.
Oh, man. All right, Kenneth. All right, man. I don't think you're in a position to be critiquing anybody. You are dressed like you're a backup trumpet player in a ska band. Okay, so while they're digging through all of Sarah's bikinis, Sarah actually comes back, and now it's time for her to pick who she wants to go on a date with.
One of the rooms, I found a lot of dirt. And as you can see, I like to live in a clean space. So room number 3, I have to say goodbye.
Pouring out for Dane, y'all. the only kind of normal guy there.
Oh, Dane, it's so nice to meet you.
It's alright, it's for the best. I might be a little dirty.
Alright, guys, I only can pick one of you.
I swear to God, if she sends Caleb home, I'm gonna go sicko mode. And you will not like me when I go sicko mode.
So in one room, I found a bird claw, and it was kind of creepy, and it makes me think that maybe it was a dead animal that one of you guys shot. So I'm gonna have to say goodbye to room number 2.
That's me.
No fucking way, dude. No.
Hi, Sarah, thank you.
Actually, I found it on the ground.
He said that so confidently. That's never a good explanation for anything, Caleb. Actually, I found it on the ground. So who's the idiot now?
Alright, well, I found that you had a lot of like video games in your room. I don't really know too much about video games.
I can definitely teach you.
Well, good, because I have an old school Nintendo downstairs.
Original NES.
Original NES. Do you want to play?
Yeah, no doubt.
She just said that she doesn't like video games.
Seems like she's still kind of into that video game thing, which I don't like.
Sarah, what do you want? Idiots. All right, well, I guess that's fucking room raiders. Kenneth won for some reason, so now they go and spend quality time together. And dude, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I just know for a fact that as soon as they like wrapped, Kenneth and Sarah never talked to each other ever again. I'm not saying Sarah is shallow by any means. I'm saying Kenneth is terrible. And I doubt any real long-time relationships like started on this show because whoa, what a god-awful way to meet someone. But unfortunately, it does make for some like really entertaining television. And I did a little bit of research. And for the most part, the rooms like weren't staged or anything, or like they didn't plant anything to, you know, make things extra gross. So that's good. It was like as real as you could get in a reality show, which I feel like is pretty rare these days. But apparently when they kidnap the contestants and they're like watching the girl go through all their stuff in real time, it's not actually in real time. The rating happened the day before and they're just reacting to it, which, you know, makes sense logistically, but it still hurts a bit. We were lied to. We were punked. So MTV, I think I need to pursue legal action. All right? I hope you have a lawyer on retainer. That's like if I told you that I'm really a 66-year-old man and I'm just editing together videos that I filmed 40 years ago. And that's just not true. I'm 26 years old currently in 2021.
Exciting news here. Today marks 20 years since actor Zooey Deschanel stopped singing, causing life as we knew it to come to an end. Later today, World President Jeff Bezos will meet with VP Joe Rogan to announce their plans to make everybody else in the world completely bald. But before that, let's take an ad break.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Folks, I've been eating HelloFresh every single week for the past 2 years, and I cannot recommend it enough. So let's talk about why HelloFresh literally every week, because it's so good. Oh my gosh, all of this can be done easily on the HelloFresh app. And guess what? The folks over at HelloFresh are hooking you guys up with a great deal. Just go to HelloFresh.com and use code KurtisTown12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping. So yeah, go give them a try. I promise you won't regret it. And it also helps me out a bunch when you check out the sponsors. So everybody wins here. All right, thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring yet another one of my videos. Back to me.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Press the like button because 1 like equals 1 bird's claw. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you want me to do more videos about early 2000s dating shows, even though I'm going to. Press the subscribe button because as soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me. It is the law. You can check the description for the other things I do. Weekly podcast called Very Really Good. My gaming channel, Kurtis Pogger. I'm on Twitch every week, twice a week. Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Also, thank you so much for 3 million subscribers. That's fucking insane, and I never thought that that would ever happen to me. It's still crazy that you guys are, show so much support all the time for whatever I'm doing, and I truly, seriously cannot thank you enough. I love what I do. I love that you like what I'm doing, and yeah, it's a dream come true. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart and the hot bottom of my fart, thank you so much. All right, coming up next is At Least It's Not a Bird Club. My debut stand-up special, Keep Busy, premieres tonight on my website at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I don't care what you're doing tonight, cancel it, grab a group of your friends,
and watch the special together. It's going to be so great. I'll be there too during the premiere. I'll be in the chat talking to everybody and watching it along with you because it's really funny. But if you're busy tonight, that's okay. You can still buy and stream the special until November 24th. For those of you who don't know, I've been actually doing stand-up comedy for longer than I've been making YouTube videos. I'm really proud of the special. I'm incredibly happy with how it turned out. We worked really hard on it, and it was really expensive, so it would mean a lot if you guys checked it out. There's also some really cool exclusive merch pieces like a signed poster and a super cool graphic tee, all designed by Kel Lauren, that you can only get your hands on if you buy the special. So click the link in the description, and I'll see you guys tonight, November 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you watch the special or not, thank you so much for the support, and enjoy this video. See ya. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was released June 26, 1997. A book about an orphaned wizard boy destined for greatness, navigating his first year at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Due to the immediate success of this book, author J.K. Rowling began writing more and more installations into the Harry Potter series, ultimately writing 7 novels. Along the way, immensely successful movie adaptations were created that absolutely catapulted the popularity of the Harry Potter franchise to levels never seen before. They made Harry Potter games. The first 3 were fucking awesome. The rest were literal dog shit. They made Harry Potter clothing, toys, pancake mix. They even made Harry Potter cologne that I wish they handed out for free at the midnight book releases. You. I'm just kidding. But not really. I saw the first Harry Potter film in theaters when I was 7 years old, and I immediately fell in love with it. I remember it was November when it came out, and it hadn't snowed yet that year, and it wasn't supposed to snow for like another week. But when me and my family walked out of the movie theater, it was fucking snowing, dude. And I freaked out because I thought it was magic. But looking back now, it was just a classic case of weathermen being wrong all the time. I then started reading the books after I saw the first movie, but then I realized video games and skateboarding existed. So I just did that instead while I waited for the rest of the movies to come out. And let me tell you, dude, I was a huge Harry Potter fan growing up. I played all the video games. Dude, I got sorted into my Hogwarts house on the original Harry Potter Flash website. I also did Hogwarts roleplay on Habbo Hotel, but I'm not gonna divulge any further details about that. I kept up with the Harry Potter franchise up until the last movie's 2011 release, and it felt cool watching the finale to the series that I grew up watching. Seeing the characters I grew up with also dealing with the same issues I was dealing with while becoming a young adult. I mean, not all the same issues, obviously. I mean, like evil Snake Man trying to kill you.
Happens every teenager, man.
And when the credits rolled on the final movie, that felt like a good time for me to leave Harry Potter in the past. But for other people, the love for Harry Potter persisted. The Hogwarts Express kept on chugging. Although the book series and main movie franchise came to an end, Harry Potter fans, also known as Potterheads, had no shortage in ways to keep the fandom alive. And look, there's nothing wrong with being a fan of a particular piece of media, but as I mentioned in my deep dive into Disney adults video that I made a couple of years ago, some people take things a little too far, and that's what we're going to talk about today on this deep dive into Potterheads. So with this video, I categorized everything by making my very own Potterhead iceberg. Icebergs are a way to categorize the tame, surface level stuff and gradually work your way deeper down the iceberg until you reach the super messed up stuff. And not to sound like the Titanic here, but before we get into the iceberg, I feel like I do need to address the transphobic elephant in the room, J.K. Rowling. I feel like I can't talk about Harry Potter without mentioning the many controversies surrounding the series author, J.K. Rowling. One of the tame criticisms of J.K. Rowling is how she, retroactively adds shit to the Harry Potter series. Like a couple years ago when she was like, oh yeah, Dumbledore is gay, by the way. Did I not say that? Did I not tell you guys that? Yeah, the last lines of the final book were actually supposed to be, the scar had not pained Harry for 19 years. All was well. Dumbledore was gay. But I ran out of time. That's the publishing business, but that's definitely not her biggest criticism. J.K. Rowling is what many refer to as a TERF, and I don't mean a fake patch of grass. TERF, T-E-R-F. trans exclusionary radical feminist, a person whose views on gender identity are considered hostile to transgender people or who opposes social and political policies designed to be inclusive of transgender people. So someone who's like, I'm all for equality, yeah, except fucking trans people. J.K. Rowling has posted many transphobic things on Twitter. You know, for example, 5 reasons for being worried about the new trans activism, and also claiming that the existence of trans people erases the lived reality of women globally. She even recently claimed that she would, quote unquote, happily go to jail for using someone's incorrect pronouns. Okay? Then go. Go to jail.
Mr. Electric, send her to Azkaban and have her bewitched immediately.
Also, dude, what the fuck does that mean, dude? What do you mean, J.K. Rowling? What? When would that ever happen? What are you in for? DUI. Huh, classic. Driving under the influence. Nah, someone told me their pronouns and I DUI. Didn't understand it. Okay, fine, I grabbed a cop's gun. And all of those transphobic comments are pretty crazy things to say, especially when the main themes in your 7 children's novels were love, acceptance, and belonging. You know, I'd like to believe, since JK's full name is Just Kidding, I assume, that these are all just fucked up jokes, but unfortunately, they're not. She's being serious. And following these statements, a ton of cast members of the Harry Potter films spoke out against her hateful rhetoric and distanced themselves from the franchise. And since then, the topic of separating the art from the artist is always prevalent when anybody is discussing anything related to Harry Potter. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you, what content you should or shouldn't consume. Unless it's my comedy special that premieres tonight, you absolutely should consume that. But when it comes to consuming Harry Potter content that directly supports J.K. Rowling monetarily, I don't know, maybe just don't do that. Life's fine without Harry Potter, It's the fucking same. If you really want to watch children go to school that bad, I don't know, dude. That's a whole other problem you got to deal with. Like, being a die-hard Potterhead pre-transphobia was already like a side-eye. But now, dude, that's not a fucking side-eye. That is what's more than like a back eye. Fully all the way around. This is me back-eyeing you. Criminal offensive back eye. Okay, sorry, I just feel like I couldn't really make a Harry Potter video without talking about that off the top. So, iceberg time. So this iceberg is 5 levels deep, and the Potterhead mania gets crazier the deeper we go. So the first level is casual Potterhead, watches the movies once a year, knows their Hogwarts house and their Patronus, possibly read the books once. And I feel like this is the majority of the Potterhead fandom. People who know everything about Harry Potter and how they would fit into the Harry Potter universe, but they don't really make it a part of their personality that much. I'd probably say this is the level I operated in when I was a kid. Dude, I remember getting sorted into Hufflepuff when I was a kid and having like a literal existential crisis because I wanted to get sorted into Ravenclaw. Thinking back, I think I fucking cried, which is so embarrassing. For those of you who don't know, there are 4 houses in Hogwarts where the students are sorted into, and each house is associated with certain traits. But to boil it down as simple as I can, Gryffindor is good guys, Slytherin's bad guys, Ravenclaw is smart people, Hufflepuff is everybody else. And it's fucked because like Gryffindor and Slytherin are opposite, right? Good guys, bad guys. So therefore, the other houses should be opposites of each other as well. And if Ravenclaw is smart, then Hufflepuff is, I guess that would mean they're, I don't know what the opposite of smart is. I'm a Hufflepuff. We're fucking stupid. I cried when I got sorted online alone in my computer room. If I had to do that in front of like thousands of kids, if I was an 11-year-old magic boy and I sat down and some fucking person put on a magic hat and he was like, dumbass, I'd fucking transfer to a public school immediately. And usually the people in the first category also know what their Patronus is. And a Patronus is like a sort of spectral animal that protects that person when they cast the spell Expecto Patronum. She expect my Patronum until I owe. And that was one thing I never liked in the movies. I'm realizing now the first part of this iceberg is just me making fun of the movies, but let me get it out of my system. I never liked the Patronus concept in the movies because like some kids' fucking Patronus was like a grizzly bear and then another kid's would be like a rat. You're telling me both of those are gonna do the same amount of protecting? Fuck no, that's impossible. And you can't change your Patronus. Like what if you just got like a super shitty one that doesn't help you at all? Oh my god, a Dementor! That's okay. I know the perfect spell. Expecto Patronum!
The fuck is that?
That's my Patronus. He's an early 2000s breakdancer.
I thought a Patronus was supposed to be an animal.
I'm an animal on the dance floor, brother.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kill you now.
Patronus, are you gonna do anything? Okay, let's move down one more level of the iceberg. The next level is genuine Potterhead. Watches the movies several times a year and they've read every book. They straight up bring butterbeer to a pre-drink and have their own wand. They have at least one Harry Potter tattoo. Join their college's Quidditch team. This is where it starts to get a little more gnarly. But once you get a Harry Potter tattoo, there's no going back, I'm afraid. And that's coming from someone with a fucking Gooby tattoo.
I just remembered the actor who does the voice for Gooby was Robbie Coltrane, rest in peace. He also played Hagrid in the Harry Potter movies, so I kind of inadvertently have a Harry Potter tattoo.
The Deathly Hallows tattoos are a staple, obviously. That design kind of lends itself to a tattoo, and I feel like J.K. Rowling knew that when she was cooking up that design. I'm going to create a design that is so simple. But some Harry Potter tattoos are a little more questionable, like this Harry Potter full leg piece. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that you shouldn't go out on a limb there, okay? Legrid. I also found a Harry Potter forehead tattoo of the number 7 with Harry Potter's face in the number. Absolutely fucking unhinged tattoo to get. It's called a forehead, not a 7 head. Must be a Hufflepuff. I assume she got the number 7 because that's how many books there are, but like, dude, could you imagine if J.K. Rowling surprise dropped an 8th book? This person would be fucked. But I think the most questionable Harry Potter tattoo to get is the Dark Mark tattoo. For those of you who don't know, there's a group of evil wizards who follow Lord Voldemort, and they're called Death Eaters. Their goal is to create a wizarding, pure blood ethno state and kill anybody who isn't a pureblood. These Death Eaters all have a dark mark burned into their forearms to show their allegiance to this genocide. And people in real life get this dark mark tattooed. What the fuck? And look, you can say it's just fiction all you want, but the message is still the same. It's a genocide. It represents a genocide. If someone has a fucking swastika tattoo, they're not going to be like, oh, I just like the movie Inglourious Bastard. Obviously, I'm not saying anybody with a dark mark tattoo is a Nazi, but like out of all the things from Harry Potter to get tattooed, that's the thing you got? I'm giving you another back eye. But the last line of this level that I want to talk about is the college Quidditch team, because I had no idea that this was a real thing. In the Harry Potter series, there's a popular sport called Quidditch where everybody flies around on broomsticks and the chasers try to throw the quaffle through the hoops, and the keeper tries to block the quaffle from going in the hoops, and the whole time there's these beaters that try to bat away the bludgers that are flying around trying to hit everybody, and there's also these 2 seekers who try to fly around and catch a little magic ball called the golden snitch, because if they catch it, they win the game. If anybody said what I just said pre-Harry Potter, they'd be put in a fucking straitjacket, dude. Yeah, so there's a quaffle, bludgers, chasers, beaters, but believe it or not, Quidditch doesn't just exist in the wizarding world. It's also here now in the muggle world. The only difference is they just run with brooms between their legs instead of flying. And unlike the movie, they don't draw a crowd. Okay, sorry, that was mean. Slytherin moment. But the funniest thing about real life Quidditch is how they incorporate the golden snitch. I was really curious how they were gonna do this because the golden snitch is a magic little flying ball that sort of zips around. So I had no idea how they were gonna add that to the real life game. But this is how they do it.
Seeker's job is to catch the snitch, and the Seekers have to get the tennis ball without actually touching the snitch runner.
The Seekers have to go look for me out on campus.
Dude, some poor bastard dresses up in all gold, and the Seekers have to just hunt him down and find him somewhere on the campus and grab a tennis ball out of the weird sock that's hanging from his groin, and that's how they win the game. What the fuck? That might be the funniest thing I've ever seen. Just 2 dudes holding a broomstick between their legs running around a college campus like, where is it? Where the fuck is that son of a snitch? Like, do you try out to become a snitch? Like, how can't be the thing that you wanted to be, right? Or maybe it is, I don't know. Like, I wonder who like the best snitch ever was. You know, that is a sports docu-series that I would watch front to back. Welcome back to Snitch, a golden story, where we learn about the trials and tribulations of Tyler, the best snitch the world of real-life Quidditch has ever seen. Tyler was the best snitch I've ever seen. Nobody could ever find him. I've been a seeker on my college's Quidditch team for 10 years. You've been in college for 10 years? Yeah. In the 4 years that Tyler played, he was never found.
Nobody could ever find him on campus, not once. It's crazy, but sometimes I think he actually might be magic. Every sport has their greats. Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Mike Tyson. But I think another name needs to be added to that list. Tyler.
And in a Snitch, a Golden Story exclusive, we've secured the very first on-camera interview with the Golden Snitch himself, Tyler. How are you able to elude every Quidditch player for all those years?
Oh, dude, it was so easy. All I had to do was go to the one place a Harry Potter fan will never go. A girl's bedroom.
Okay, sorry, we'll move down to the third level of the iceberg now. This is where things really start to kick up a notch. Harry Potter exists in every aspect of their life. They have Harry Potter themed weddings, Harry Potter collections, clothing, and even name their children after Harry Potter characters. Weirdly obsessed with the actors in the movies, they go to the Wizarding World theme park any chance they get. This level of fandom, it's kind of like the Bully Maguire montage in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, where Peter has like fully accepted the symbiote into his life and he's letting it like dictate how he behaves. And dude, I don't know what it is about millennials in fandoms, but you don't have to make your wedding based off of the thing you like. You could just have a wedding. Or two. I had two of them. Dude, none of them were Harry Potter. And I know it's their wedding day. They can do whatever they want. I know that. Like, who am I to judge, right? But also, at the same time, let me be a hater for a second. Dude, straight up, if I got an invitation to a serious Harry Potter wedding, I am acting a fool. I'm showing up dressed as Moaning Myrtle, and during the whole ceremony, I'm gonna be in the back row like, don't invite me to a Harry Potter wedding, or else I might cast my Patronus at the reception. Also, the part where they have Harry Potter collections, I'm not saying that's bad. I've got a crazy, stupid collection of a bunch of nerdy-ass bullshit, so I can't make fun of anybody in that sense. But naming your child after a Harry Potter character? That I can make fun of. Dude, there are countless articles online giving examples of, like, Harry Potter names for babies. What are we doing? If you're naming your baby Lucius, or Severus, or Bunty? That is child abuse. And I am so serious. You are ruining that baby's life before it even takes its first breath, dude. Not even the actors in the movies would do that. And they were in the movies. Speaking of the actors, this is a good time to talk about the other line in this level, weirdly obsessed with the actors in the movies. Like how a Harry Potter fan legally changed his name to Lucius Malfoy and sent a letter to the actor Tom Felton, who plays Draco Malfoy, the son of Lucius Malfoy. And this Harry Potter fan who changed his name to Lucius wanted Tom to change his name to Draco Malfoy legally, so this new guy named Lucius Malfoy could legally adopt Tom Felton. That's so fucking weird. And also, I don't think it works like that. If some kid also has the last name Connor, can I just adopt him legally? Is that true? If it is, I am going to adopt every single Connor until I have acquired them all. It will be the biggest con of all time. And finally, I will be the true Connor. But the last line I put on this level of the iceberg is, they go to the Wizarding World theme park all the time. And the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios is actually what inspired me to make this video. Disney adults and Harry Potter adults, they're cut from the same cloth. They all take stuff just a little bit too far when it comes to the theme parks. And I've been to the Wizarding World before. I went in 2012 and I had a great time. But let me tell you, there is nowhere on earth less magical than Orlando, Florida. No matter how many British people in cloaks they put in that park, nothing will take my mind off of the fact that I have an ungodly amount of sweat in my ass crack and balls. In my balls. Fucking miserable, man. I was so hot, I was sweaty, I was thirsty. Actually, that reminds me, speaking of being thirsty, this video is sponsored by Air Up. Folks, if you've never heard of Air Up, you listen here. Air Up is a completely new and unique hydration experience. With Air Up, you can easily stay hydrated every single day with plain old regular tap water while also experiencing a wide variety of delicious flavors without the sugars and additives with the use of scent-based taste. I've always struggled with drinking my daily amount of water, but ever since I started using Air Up, I haven't missed a day. No, I feel better, I'm peeing more, but that's a good thing. And look, I know people are skeptical about Air Up. I was as well. But let me tell you, I got this basil lemon flavored flavor pod right now on my Air Up bottle, and all I have to do is pull up on the pod to activate it, and now it seriously tastes like I'm drinking water with fresh basil and lemon. But I'm only smelling it, dude. It's crazy. And the best way to try it for yourself is to try it for yourself. And now is the perfect time because it's the holiday season, dude. Now is the time to buy things for other people while also buying things for yourself because you might as well, right? So start your holiday shopping early and save up to 30% with their holiday bundles. But don't drag your feet because they're only there for a limited amount of time. So you gotta get them while you can. And seriously, one of the coolest parts about Air Up is letting my friends and family try it whenever they're at my house. And seriously, everybody I've seen try Air Up for the first time has been blown away by it. So click the link in my description to take advantage of these amazing promotions Air Up has going on right now and forever be remembered as the best gift giver in your entire family. Thank you so much to Air Up for sponsoring this video. Back to me. We were talking about the Harry Potter theme park. The rides were fun, other than the fact that I got a nosebleed on the Hippogriff ride. But that's only because I was on Accutane at the time, so I'm not going to blame Harry Potter for that. People in this level of the iceberg probably also go to King's Cross Station in London on September 1st, where a huge crowd forms at 9 in the morning, because that's when they announce the train leaving for Hogwarts in the station. The train doesn't actually leave, because it doesn't exist, because Hogwarts isn't a real place. But holy shit, dude, look at how many goddamn people are there in that station. Imagine like rushing to catch your train because you have a really important job interview coming up, and when you finally get to the station, there's like thousands of people there, and they're all just like, Locomoto Apiro. Or even worse, dude. What if you were like an actual wizard trying to get to Hogwarts, but there was all these fucking people in the way, so you missed the train, so you gotta go steal your buddy's dad's flying car, and then you end up crashing the whip into the Whomping Willow. Then what? Then what? Sorry. Back to the Harry Potter theme park really quick. I think Universal Studios is much better than any Disney park because they got Simpsons Land and I like drinking Duff beer. But still, dude, there's people who've had like guerrilla-style weddings in the wizarding world of Harry Potter when they're not allowed to do that there. And there's also people who go to this park every single day. And you know, I start judging this shit like crazy, and then I see a video like this, where it's someone crying the entire time they're at Harry Potter World because they're so happy. And then I feel like an asshole. Maybe being a Potterhead isn't so bad. If a piece of media can bring someone this much happiness, then maybe there's nothing wrong with it at all. Maybe we just need to accept some people... Oh, wait. Sorry, I just remembered the last level of the iceberg. Disregard what I was just saying. Let's keep going. The second last level we have is they genuinely believe Harry Potter is real. They write their own Harry Potter fan fictions. They call people muggles, unironically. Well into their 30s, but still waiting on a Hogwarts acceptance letter in the mail. Actually enjoys the Fantastic Beasts films? Question mark, question mark, question mark? The last line is the most egregious of all because that movie sucked. I watched it on a plane. I've never wanted to skydive so bad in my life. And this level of the iceberg is the point of no return for Potterheads. This is when the delusion fully consumes them and they genuinely believe that they are legitimate wizards. Like this. Let's look at this one Facebook post from Potterheads for Life. Harry Potter International Day. In memory of all those who died during the Hogwarts battle. Today is May 2nd, the day of the Battle of Hogwarts. The day that Harry, Ron, and Hermione snuck back into Hogwarts and destroyed the Horcruxes. The day that Harry finally defeated Voldemort. The day we could see the real courage and sacrifice. We will never forget everyone who fought in the war and all those who died. Fred Weasley, Nymphadora Tonks, Remus Lupin, Colin Creevey, Severus Snape, and many more. Let's raise our wands for those who fought and died. Remember, May 2nd, 1998. And these next comments are great. This is a fictional event. Please read another book. And that's from Carl Boom Boom. Carl Boom Boom. No, it's not. Carl Boom. Where'd I get the fucking Boom Boom from? Straight up can't read. I'm a Hufflepuff, man. We're fucking dumb. And then in response to Carl Boom Boom, Nathan says, Carl, you do realize that the Ministry of Magic modified all of the Muggles' memories so they would not remember this historic event, right? You do realize you had your memory erased by the Ministry of Magic, but even though me telling you that they did that sort of negates any effect that they had. Right? I totally get, submersing yourself into a piece of media, as a form of escapism and stuff. But like, it's wild to genuinely believe that Hogwarts exists, dude. I talked about this in my Internet's Most Absurd Lies video, but someone posted a video saying that they actually received an acceptance letter from Hogwarts. And they were being 100% serious. Like, there are people out there who genuinely think Harry Potter is real. And I don't think it's like funny or cute. At a certain level, it's like harmful, I think. And you'll agree after you read this. I found a Reddit post in r/Harry Potter that is super messed up. If it's real, I hope it's not. I hope I'm getting fucking pranked, but here it is. Since our daughter was 5 and my wife and I first started reading her the Harry Potter books, we have told her that she is a witch and that the wizarding world is real. She is almost 8, and as her questions have gotten deeper, we've kept building the illusion with more details about our family, genealogy, and its connection to book characters, stories about times we use magic, and the life and moral lessons we learned about it. She has processed many difficult subjects like racism, climate change, and even the coronavirus through this lens. Before other parents judge or lecture, we know it's gaslighting and that eventually she'll be disappointed and have trust issues with us when she learns the truth. We justify it that we are adding magic to her childhood and giving her motivation to reach her full magical potential, since she needs to study hard to be accepted to Hogwarts. We've asked serious questions of her teachers, and they think it's more awesome and creative than damaging. At the very worst case, my take is that it's analogous to children being raised to believe that traditional religious stories are true, and that when the truth hits, it will teach her to ask critical questions and not accept everything she hears or reads at face value. Just absolutely diabolical parenting. This is literally a villain origin story for this child. This is how Voldemorts are made. When this kid actually finds out magic isn't real, they're going to be so angry and betrayed, they're going to be like, and then nothing's going to happen because magic isn't real. Also, to compare it to religion and frame it as like a weird lesson to never take things at face value, dude, what a fucking terrible lesson for your child. You're dumb for believing us. We're your parents. You should never believe a word we tell you. Got it? Okay. We love you. This is like a modern version of Plato's allegory of the cave. But instead of an allegory, it's just someone's life. This is like being the last kid that believes in Santa, but a million times worse. Like, I feel like this could escalate to something like really dangerous. Hey Dad, up here! Check it out! Oh my god, what are you doing up there? Get down, right now! No, it's okay, Dad, I'm gonna fly, just like you told me. Here we go! Hey, whoa, 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 don't, oh my god! I can't watch! Oh my gosh, I can see everything from up here. Oh my god, you're flying! You're really flying! You are a wizard! No, I think I died when I hit the ground. I'm going to heaven. Yeah. Bye. Looks like I'm gonna be in the doghouse. And I think the Potterheads at this level take their Hogwarts houses way too seriously as well. I've seen a lot of posts where people will put their like Hogwarts house in their like Tinder and Hinge bios, which I don't know what would compel you to do that. But I also found a YouTube video titled, "These Harry Potter YouTubers have something to say." When I saw that, I was like, damn dude, this is gonna be some hard-hitting shit. This is gonna be some serious stuff they're covering. Let's see what they have to say.
One thing that really annoys me about being in Slytherin is that people think we are all bad. Just because we are in Slytherin does not make us bad people.
Our house mascot is a blimmin' eagle. It is not a raven.
Be called a fake fan from being in Gryffindor because people always assume that you're in Gryffindor house because Harry, Ron and Hermione are in Gryffindor.
I think other houses are favorited over Hufflepuff because if you're a Hufflepuff then you're weak or you can't do this or you can't do that.
One thing that really annoys me is when I say I'm in the Slytherin house, people think it means I'm in the house of Voldemort.
The stereotypical image of us is asking for more homework. Who even asks for more homework?
Hufflepuffs are often the butt of jokes. I don't think anyone has heard more jokes about any other house than Hufflepuff.
We are so misunderstood and it drives me insane.
Dude, none of that is real. It's so fucking funny, dude, to make an emotional video where you all like defend yourselves from the people who criticize the arbitrary labels you've given to yourself. Guys, like if being in a Hogwarts house is this sad and confusing and misrepresentative of what you are, stop. Stop it. Stop labeling yourself as that, dude. Gryffindors aren't just brave and courageous. We're also cool and have a lot of money. The Potterheads at this level of the iceberg will do anything to insert themselves into the Harry Potter universe. And what's the best way to do that? fan fiction. I want to start off by saying there's nothing wrong with writing fan fiction. There are a lot of great fan fictions that are comparable to the source material in terms of quality. Like, for example, a fan fiction titled All the Young Dudes, fan fiction set in the Harry Potter universe that is over 500,000 words long, and it's also created an entire fan base of its own, centered around the older characters in the series' lives as young adults. With any fandom, there's good fan fiction and there's questionable fan fiction. Guys, I could have made an entire video strictly about Harry Potter fan fiction, but I've picked one to take a quick look at. I found a short story titled Harry Potter and the Tumbling Towers. It takes place on September 11th, 2001, and it's about Hermione rushing to New York to save Ron when she finds out about the 9/11 attacks. I'll read a few excerpts. 11th September 2001. Just as she was placing a piece of bread in the toaster, the voice of the newscaster on the television caused her to suddenly drop her cup, which shattered at her feet. We've just received breaking news from the US. Only moments ago, Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The plane had departed from Portland, Maine, and was scheduled to land in Boston, Massachusetts. American sources say this sudden event could possibly be a terrorist attack. So many thoughts were rushing through her head, making her weak in the knees and forcing her to sit down in the nearest chair. Ron was in New York. He had told her that he would be underground most of the time, but not all the time. Why hadn't she asked for more information? What if Ron had been above ground when the plane hit? What if, for whatever reason, he had been in the North Tower when it had hit? Spoiler alert, they both escaped the collapse of the Twin Towers. But here's another little paragraph. 11 September 2001, 9:59 a.m. So why were you by the World Trade Center? Asked Hermione weakly, her anguish-filled eyes searching his. Well, we've planted some spies throughout the city above ground to see if they could find where the Death Eaters were. A few days ago, one of them came back and reported that he had spotted a few Death Eaters in an alleyway by the Twin Towers. When the first plane hit, I was already above ground. But shortly after the second plane hit, I saw you outside the South Tower. I had no idea why you would be here, or if it was even possible for you to be here, but I knew it was you, even from the back. Okay, dude, this rocks. Okay? I know they just announced that they're rebooting the Harry Potter series as a television show. Please include this. I need an entire movie about Harry, Ron, and Hermione tracking down the people responsible for the 9/11 attacks, dude. Dude, at one point in the movie, Harry is just like, Osama bin Laden! Holy shit. Think of all like the Fred and George twin jokes they could make in it too. Please, J.K. Rowling, please include that. We'll forgive you if you do that. We won't, but please do it anyway. Okay, holy shit. We've covered a lot of ground so far, and I appreciate you watching if you're still here. And now it's time to talk about the final level of the Potterhead iceberg. And I know what you're thinking. We just talked about a Harry Potter 9/11 fanfiction. Can it get any crazier than that? Yes. Yes, it can. In this final level, I put 3 words. Snape wives, shifting, Draco talk. These are 3 different sub-communities within the Harry Potter fandom that are truly bonkers to me, and I seriously cannot believe that they're real. First up, Snape wives. Strange Aeons made a really great in-depth video about this community, so if you want like a deep dive into that community specifically, go check out that video after this video. But here's a definition. The Snape wives, also known as Snapists, are a group of women in Harry Potter fandom who believe that they channel Severus Snape, allow his spirit to inhabit their bodies and speak to him, are engaged in romantic relationships with him, and see him as a vital spiritual guide for their daily lives. They practice Snape, a new religious movement centered on Snape. They believe Severus Snape is not simply a character in the Harry Potter books, but an omniscient and immortal deity, and in fact believe that the books were written because J.K. Rowling was channeling Snape. I should say that the Snape wives community doesn't really exist anymore, at least not publicly. They were most active in 2006 on LiveJournal, but these middle-aged women would Photoshop pictures of themselves with Professor Snape, and they'd all take turns marrying him and talking to him, and even going as far as worshiping him as like a godlike being. Professor Snape, like the potions instructor from the books. The Snape wives also believe that Snape was always watching over them. Here's a little excerpt from one of the Snape wives' live journal about her encounters with Snape. In a dramatic tale, he took away a hairband from her and later returned it. Rose recounts tossing her hairband on the floor and being unable to locate it afterwards. she realized, my darling was teaching me not to throw. Thank you, darling. Yeah, you lost something and then you found it again. Must have been Snape. Dude, this is such an interesting way to go through life. When anything remotely strange happens to you, you just automatically assume it's the work of some otherworldly, all-powerful entity that has control over everything. Oh, wait. Sorry, a lot of people live their lives that way. But who knows, man? Miracles can occur. Maybe every good thing that has happened to us throughout all of history is because of Severus Snape from the Harry Potter franchise. Here's another example. Snape seems to be particularly useful during burglaries. One of Tanya's non-specified friends was aided by him in such an event. She was being robbed and Severus shoved her down and caused the lights to go out. She said she clearly heard his voice telling her to stay down. Unfortunately, Tanya was robbed at work when she failed to heed Snape's advice about not opening the door late at night. In a more fortunate scenario, Tanya was saved by Snape when she was home alone in the early hours of the morning. She heard him scream, "Girl, get up and get a knife now!" I love picturing Snape as like a slightly annoyed drag queen. Girl, get up and get a knife now! And don't fuck it up. But Snape also apparently made his presence known in the physical world pretty frequently. Snape makes his presence in the physical world known in a variety of subtle ways, including through the weather. On January 9th, Tanya looked at her window after being commanded to by Snape. She saw an S shape in the form of fog on the glass. She later found out that Snape's birthday is on January 9th. Strange S-shapes continued to appear in unexpected places after this event. For example, in a vivid recount of March 15th, 2008, Tanya conveyed her excitement of a day spent with Snape's presence. She received a variety of signs from him, such as a string from her carpet forming the letter S. Conchita looked out of a bus window upon a nearly cloudless sky and saw an S formation there also. She kept looking at the cloud S until it vanished, making her miss her stop by some distance. Dude, if a bunch of S's means that Snape is around, these women would have freaked the fuck out if they saw my 3rd grade notebook. I drew that cool looking S a million times a day. Dude, imagine like a Snape wife going to the zoo and seeing like a snake enclosure. Oh, cool, a python. Oh my god, that's so many. As weird as it is to start a religion based off a fictional character, it's not the first time that it's been done, so, you know, I can't really make fun of it, I guess. And it seemed to bring these women a bunch of joy. So I'm officially converting, okay? I'm a Snape husband now. You hear that, Snape? I got a half-blood prince right here for you, bro. Okay, the next section of the final level is shifting. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I already made a whole podcast episode about this, and I also talked about it in my Internet's Most Absurd Lies video. But TLDR, there are people out there who claim to have the ability to shift to a reality where Hogwarts is real and they live out their lives as a Hogwarts student, often spending months at a time in their alternate reality. If you're there for that long, I don't think it's shifting anymore, okay? Shift? More like caps lock? Because why would you shift for months when you could just press caps lock? And also they're capping. And the last part of the iceberg that we're going to talk about is a little community on TikTok called Draco Talk. And this community highlights the biggest issue I've seen with the fandom. Draco Talk is a community of people either cosplaying as Draco Malfoy or thirsting over the character of Draco Malfoy. You know, some are weird, some are cringe, but some are just terrible. Super funny thing to say when you dress up in a maid outfit. I'm gonna tell my dad. Also, here's this great video of what it's like to be in a 7-year relationship with Draco Malfoy. Yay. Seems like he doesn't like you that much. Ladies, don't settle, okay? Wait until you find a man who takes 5 years to hold your hand. And look, you can do whatever you want on TikTok. You can make whatever content that you want to make. But my issue is with the thirst trap edits. More specifically, my issue is with adults on TikTok thirsting over a character who's like at the oldest 17. Some of these videos, the character of Draco Malfoy is like 13 years old, dude. And there's people in their 20s making like romance edits of them. What the fuck? Don't do that, obviously, right? Azkaban. Go to Azkaban. And it's not just with Draco Malfoy either. Dude, his name is Harry, not Harry, okay? Harry Potter is a little boy.
What are you fucking doing, dude? What's next? A fucking Tommy Pickles thirst trap? You do a fucking Caillou striptease? Like, this is fucking weird, right? This is a kid's fantasy novel series. What is happening? I know this is a very small percentage of the fandom, but it's still happening and it's fucking gross. These characters should not be sexualized at all, but it happens more than it should. Like this Reddit exchange, for example. As a Snemione shipper, this scene is pure gold, too. A Snemione shipper. If you didn't catch that, that's Snape and Hermione. In the 6th book, Hermione is 16. And in the same book, Snape is 38. Bro, what the hell, dude? At least now we know what the S that was shown to all the Snape wives stands for.
Statutory.
Okay, that concludes my Potterhead iceberg, but it would feel wrong to end this video without hearing what it's like to be a Potterhead from an actual Potterhead. I gotta hear it from the hippogriff's mouth. I reached out to a ton of Harry Potter content creators, and they pretty much all declined or just didn't respond, which is fine. You know, they're probably busy sweating their balls off in Orlando, Florida. But the more I thought about it, the more I figured the Potterhead I talked to should be a fan who is trying to make Harry Potter more inclusive and LGBTQ plus friendly. And in my research, I found a not-for-profit fan-made web series called The Rise of the Order that puts the LGBTQI plus community at the forefront. I reached out to their team and was connected with Ash, the actor playing young Remus Lupin in the film. So here's my interview with a Potterhead. Enjoy. Okay, welcome everybody to Hogwarts Radio. We're just waiting for our guest today in the studio, Ash, to appear in this magical picture frame. Also, one announcement I've been told to make to the owner of a brown
Nimbus 2000.
Your broom is currently being towed, and by towed I mean it's been turned into a toad. So I'm sorry about that. Oh, looks like our guest is here. Okay, wow, looks like our guest Ash is materializing right in front of us.
Hello.
You have to do that with your hands for the spell to work.
It wouldn't work otherwise. Some say that wizards need wands. I just need jazz hands.
Yeah, you have 10 little wands.
I have 10 little wands.
Thank you so much for coming on and talking to me. I've been yapping over here for a while about Potterheads without really getting a nice insider opinion, so I appreciate it. Do you want to just introduce yourself really quick?
I'm Ash, and I play Remus Lupin in The Rise of the Order, which is a Marauders fan film. I don't know if you've talked on it already, but the Marauders is kind of like a little subsection of Potterheads, but it's kind of a bit separated as well. So it's more the generation before Harry Potter.
Okay, great. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Ash, would you describe yourself as a Potterhead?
I think I used to definitely say Potterhead more. Now I just say I'm a Marauders fan. But
gotcha.
I definitely, I love the world of Harry Potter. So that's kind of fit the criteria.
So what was it about, the Harry Potter franchise that originally, was appealing to you?
I think, so obviously Harry Potter's been kind of something that was there since my childhood, and it was just this magical world. It was one of the first book series I read, and I fell in love like most people do with Harry Potter. It's just such a you can kind of see yourself there, you know? As I've grown older, the reason that I've stuck with this magical world is that I've found places in the fandom that I can see more representation that isn't just this little tight thing that you find in the actual books.
So yeah, obviously what I wanted to touch on, it's pretty crazy because I feel like now it's like saying in the movies and books, it's you can't say Voldemort, right? You can't say his name and shit, right?
Yeah.
But now I feel like it's gotten to you can't say J.K. Rowling anymore. Nobody wants to she has become...
No one wants to speak the devil's name.
She has become the villain. With all of her transphobic turf shit, it's it's gotten really, I feel like it's gotten really weird and difficult for Harry Potter fans. Do you think there is a way for people to be a Potterhead today while also disagreeing with what J.K. Rowling stands for?
Yeah, I definitely think though. So fuck, sorry.
Sorry, I was casting a mumbling spell on you.
I think it really depends on you've got to do it right. You can't just ignore it. You can't just pretend that there isn't the history behind J.K. Rowling, and that's actually a present thing happening today, is that she is actively against trans people and supporting anti-trans groups and stuff. So I think it's not something that can be ignored. But there is a right way to do it. I make it very vocal that I don't support her views, but it's not only that I don't support her views, I also don't support her like money-wise anymore. I don't fund anything that I know is going to go into her pockets, and just making sure that if you have a platform where you're engaging in Harry Potter related things, you're making it clear that you don't support those views.
Okay, yeah, and I guess that it's true. It's like with how big Harry Potter has gotten, I guess it's so easy to find people who make their own like custom like Harry Potter merch too, and it's probably better than the official shit anyway. So
exactly, like supporting small businesses that like have their own merchandise that's not official is great, and that's what I personally do.
I want to touch back on what you mentioned earlier. You're playing young Remus
Lupin
in a series called The Rise of the Order.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about that for a little bit. What's like the overall goal with that project?
Yeah, so The Rise of the Order is the main goal is to kind of show this world of Harry Potter with representation that we didn't get to see as kids. So we've got diverse range of cast, like in terms of LGBTQ spec, different ethnicities, like it's just a very wide range of a cast where we're representing characters that we wish we had seen when we were a kid as well. It's a not-for-profit because obviously if it was, then we would have to give money to J.K. Rowling. So we're very much, we are very openly against her views. We have it all on our website and it's, yeah.
Cool. So do you have like a release date in mind yet, or?
Yeah, so I think it'll be next year sometime. We're hoping for early next year, like first quarter, but not sure exactly yet. The release date's not out.
Cool. And that will just be like on YouTube or like on the website?
Yeah.
Or
YouTube.
Okay, awesome. Go fucking follow them. Go check it out. Go support money not going to JK. Ash, thank you again for taking the time to talk to me. And if there's any final message you want to give out to Hogwarts Radio, because that's what I said at the beginning. That's where we are.
Just be yourself and don't let people who have positions of power because of content that they've made, don't let them define you. Separate yourself from that and live your truth.
Hell yeah.
I know that was deep.
Thanks again, Ash.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, there you go. Whoa. Holy shit.
All right, it seems someone may have cast a haircut spell on me. Well, folks, that concludes our deep dive into Potterheads. As long as this video is, I feel like it easily could have been twice as long. Trust me, I really tried to condense it to the most interesting stuff that I found. In conclusion, I think the Harry Potter fandom is in a really interesting spot right now. The main movie series has been done for over 10 years now, and any attempt at a new movie in the Harry Potter franchise has been a flop. All that paired with the fact that the author is a proud transphobe, I honestly think we've seen the peak of the fandom. And I think when it comes to separating the art from the artist, like what Ash said, there are ways to continue being a Potterhead without supporting J.K. Rowling. And after talking with Ash and learning about, projects like The Rise of the Order, it made me feel good about just the future in general. This group of young people had this huge amount of love for this franchise that they no longer felt safe or accepted in. So they were just like, fuck it, we'll do it ourselves.
We'll do it live! Fuck it! Fucking thing sucks!
And that's fucking badass, dude. And I think it's like an extra slap in the face to J.K. Rowling because that's literally a plot to one of the Harry Potter novels. In the Order of the Phoenix, everyone's trying to like control the students and all their opinions are being ignored and invalidated. So the Hogwarts students all say, fuck it, we'll just do it ourselves.
Fucking thing sucks!
And it's just so weird because obviously I can't deny the positive effect the Harry Potter franchise had on my life growing up. And although it's difficult to navigate being a Potterhead today, it will never be as difficult as navigating King's Cross Station on September 1st. But all jokes aside, Potterheads may seem cringy or weird from an outsider's perspective, but if you try to empathize with them, and if you look hard enough, you might see the letter S. And that means Snape is looking after you.
Turn to page 394.
Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please press the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you think about being a Potterhead today. And also buy my comedy special, for crying out loud. Seriously, it's super funny. It premieres tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, but if you can't get there tonight at 8 p.m., it's all good. It'll be available to buy and stream until November 24th. But I'll be there in the chat tonight at 8 p.m., so I will see you there. It's gonna be so much fun. I hope you enjoy it. If not, sorry. Okay, I would stick around, but unfortunately, you gotta go buy my special. See ya.
It's time!
Folks, 2 years ago, I made a video called Barbie versus Bratz, where I pitted two, is it pitted? Where I